like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. It is Panel Wednesday. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking lacking? What's cracking lacking? What is cracking lacking?
Chaos is forever.
You're right about that, King. It's forever, and today is Wednesdays, hump days, open panel Wednesday, so we about to get it all, about to get it through. So let's go.
Let's get it.
Yeah, sure. Shortly we'll get ready to drop the link. But before we do that, Jordan, sports. What's going
Let's
on in the sports world, big
let's get to
dog?
the sports. The NFL is almost a week away, baby, a week away. So I decided to do something. So since the NFL is almost a week away, let's talk about we're gonna do some picks on who is gonna make the playoffs at the end of the season. So what I'm gonna do, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write it down because once we pick.
I like this.
Once the playoffs start, I'm gonna revisit it. At the end of the year and everything. So go ahead, King. I sent you the picture of all the teams from all the divisions from the AFC West and from the that's the National League and also the American League too. So you got two conferences and everything, and we're gonna pick who's going to the playoffs. Shout out to Sophia Grace in here. She's in here early.
Sophia Grace, I love you, baby. I'm ready to pay your bills. Just let me know when.
Yeah. And like that, but shout out to those that are watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. It's so very important for you guys to make sure you follow us over there on Kick and also the Twitch world. Those are our family. And pretty soon we'll be on Rumble, TikTok, and also on X. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're almost there. So
Definitely.
How it's gonna do this? I'll go first. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start at the AFC side. So we're gonna pick the division winners of who's gonna win the division, and then also to win the division, we're gonna pick. I think it's like three wild card. Yeah, three wild card spots. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start at the AFC, and then we're gonna do that at wild card spots. And after we all pick from the AFC, we're gonna pick from the NFC and also pick the three wild cards as well. So I'm gonna start first. So from the NFC North,
let me give a shout out to Sherry Bryant, your beautiful self.
Yes.
Shout out to you, baby. Shout out to you, Wiz, Gorilla Black, Young Greatness. Love you, Queen. And
Most definitely.
She had me crying earlier today, giving me words of wisdom for all of us. And this is why I say, and go ahead after this, we are nothing without the black women. Go ahead.
Yes, we are. You definitely tell the truth on that, Hakeem, for sure. All right, so I'm gonna start it off. So from the AFC North, I got the Baltimore Ravens with that division. Come on, man, Lamar Jackson. I love me, Action Jackson. I think they're gonna win the division. So I got the Ravens winning the division on the North. From the AFC South, I got the Houston Texans. CJ Stroud, he had a great rookie year last year, and also this year they upgraded their team. I think the coach gonna be better, and I think they're the best team. And from the AFC South, so I got the Texans winning the AFC South. The AFC East. Now this was tough. You got the Jets. With Aaron Rodgers, he's back. Hopefully he can stay healthy. The Miami Dolphins. Tua. With Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, and also Odell Beckham in there. And also, with the Bills, even though they lost some players, Josh Allen, he's still that dude. So for me, I got the Jets winning that division. And now from the AFC West, come on, man, I got KC. That's easy. Easy. Kansas City. Now for my wild card picks, I got the Cincinnati Bengals. That's one. My second wild card I got the Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my third wild card spot, this was tough, but I got the Bills. So for the AFC division, like I said, I got the Ravens, I got the Texans, I got the Jets, and I got Kansas City, and then for my wild card spots, I got the Bengals, I got Miami, I got the Bills. So so go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's from the AFC? Who you got going to the playoffs? So remember, you
With
got
the well, me, I got the AFC North. I got Baltimore, but I'm still debating over the Bengals because I think
okay,
Joe Burrow's still gonna have a great season. With
okay,
the AFC South, I got the Texans because I
okay,
think even though I got Trevor Lawrence, I think even though he had that huge contract deal, I don't think he'll be able to hold up. And of course, you already know Titans, nobody's there in the Colts, still rebuilding. And now when it comes to the AFC East, I got the Dolphins. I
okay.
think Tua, especially with that huge contract, the cheetah. Odell Beckham, even though he's gonna be missing like for a couple of games.
Mm-hmm.
However, I still see that he's gonna come out there strong. And not only that, but you also got Jalen Waddle, and they also have a good running game. I see them going on. I see them clutching that division. Oh, with the on the AFC West, you already know the Chiefs, because the Raiders, well, the Broncos still rebuilding, and also you already know the Chargers also still rebuilding. And that for the wild card, I'm not gonna lie, it's either the Bengals or the Browns, and if the if the Bengals will clutch that
You can
division,
pick
I think
both.
I see them.
You can pick both.
I see it both.
Yep.
I kind of see the Browns going because they still got Nick Chubb, and they still got Miles Garrett. Their defense
Okay.
still strong, so they might lock in. And you already know I got the Jaguars in there, and also the Bills clutching that as well, and probably the Chargers.
Okay.
They
Whoa!
might be able to go to
But pick
probably
one.
the
Which
Chargers.
one? You got
Whoa!
one more.
Um,
You got
um,
no. You got one more.
I did. I put I got the
Chargers.
Bengals. Say it again.
I said, yeah. So the wild cards, you got the Browns, you got the Bengals, you got the Browns, you got the Bengals, and then what's your last spot?
On the Bills. The
Okay.
Bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
And I
Got
got but shout out to Butterfly Jones and also the mom father Ken Dog for also being in the building. Go ahead, I can't. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this simple. I'm about to upset y'all. AFC North, I'm going with the Steelers.
Okay. With no
AFC,
quarterback? With no quarterback? They
I,
No, they got a
quarterbacks?
quarterback. Remember, they got Russell.
they
Russell's the
got
starting quarterback.
Okay.
Russell. This is why. Thank you. This is why I say that you caught that quick. AFC North, I'm going with the Jaguars.
Okay.
AFC East, I got to keep a home team, Dolphins.
Okay. Got you.
West, you already know Kansas City.
Yep.
This is where
He
you
said a
might
wild
be.
card. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Green Bay Packers.
No, that's the NFC. In we gonna talk.
Oh,
That's the NFC. We'll get to them.
okay.
We'll get to
Wild,
them.
wild card.
Yeah, from the AFC. So
AFC, I'm gonna go Patriots.
okay.
No,
Hey,
no way. But I
No,
get
yeah.
it. But go
They
ahead.
the worst.
No, but
They
go
the
ahead.
worst.
That's your
Patriots. I'm
pick.
gonna go. You know
They
what I
the
did?
worst
Yeah.
team in the NFL, Hakeem.
Hmm?
They the worst
They
team in
are the
the
no,
NFL.
but if you believe in them, that's good. That's a good pick. But go
I
ahead.
got. Listen, I wore a lot of. Yeah. I just for some reason I got a feeling, and I
Who's
think I'm
their
gonna go.
quarterback? Okay, who's their quarterback?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure, and I'm gonna go with. I did see something about them. I'm gonna go with the Chargers too.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with the
Okay.
Chargers too. Yeah.
One more team.
Um, man, this shit is tough. You wanna know something? I wanna act up a little bit. I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Okay.
I keep figuring all the sorry teams.
I'm-
All
That's
right.
good though. You
Let's
never
see it.
know. You're
yeah,
right.
We're
You
going to
never know.
revisit this. Like I said, we're going to revisit this at the end of the
better
season.
document it.
All right. All right. Now, okay. Now from the on the NFC side. Okay. From the NFC North, you know I got my goddamn Lions.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Of
gonna get
course.
it again. Of course. From the NFC South, I'm still gonna go with the Bucks. I still like the Bucks. I know that Atlanta, they got a good running game, Cousins and everything, but I still like the Bucks. From the NFC East side, I got Philly. I think they're gonna turn it around, and I feel like they're gonna win a division. And from the AFC West, I got Ronnie's team. I got the 49ers. Even though they didn't Brendan Ayuk their situation, and also they left Tucker still out. To me, they still the complete team in on the West. So I got the 49ers. Now for the wild card, I got Green Bay. I got Green Bay. I got the LA Rams. And then my last team. I guess they can make it. I got Dallas. That's the last wild card spot. All right, go ahead,
And
Ronnie. Man, what's your pick?
Me, I got Detroit. I think Detroit gonna
Okay.
come out with that division. I think they're gonna come out strong. The only issue that Detroit's gonna face, of course, is the 49ers. But I got Detroit. I also got to be honest, I don't have Tampa Bay. I got the Saints. I think the
Okay.
Saints.
Oh,
I
Okay.
think the Saints are gonna come in there. But I think the Super Bowl this year. I think is it in New Orleans? I'm
It
not
is.
sure, but
It
it is
is.
in New Orleans. So I think the Saints have a lot to prove. So I got the Saints, and I'm not gonna lie for the East. It might sad to say I don't really like them too much. But I got the Dallas Cowboys because the Dallas Cowboys just renewed on CD Lamb contract, and I think Dak Prescott got a lot to prove. Cause if not, I think Dak Prescott is gone. So I think he want to close that division. And you already know I got the 40. 40 gonna come out there and win that division like they always do. Now for the wild card, y'all might be shocked. I think Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago got that new rookie quarterback. I think he might come out there strong.
mm.
It's kind of showed them during the preseason that guy's ready to play. He ready to go in strong. So they might come in there. You already know Jordan with you when it comes to the aspect of Atlanta because Cousins, he even though he's weird, but he still got a strong throwing game. And also I have Philly. You already know doing that. And also I'm debating between the Cardinals and LA Rams. The Seahawks, but LA Rams and the Cardinals, those are the only two I'm debating about. But the only thing what LA Rams have, you already know they have Cooper Cup. And you never know. You can't just lay out on him. And also I think Papuka, I think that's his name.
Yep.
So
Puka Nacua.
Puka and Nicole, them two together with Matt Stanford, you never know. So I see LA going to the wild card. Go ahead, Akin.
Um, North, I'm going with the Packers.
Okay.
South, Tampa Bay. I got to keep it Florida. Y'all should know this when I'm coming. New York Giants for the East.
Okay.
Eh,
That's
you
it.
under-
With
Go ahead.
Jones.
yeah. I've been a gambling man my whole life. The
Okay.
West, I'm going with the Seahawks.
Okay.
Um, Wild card, I'm gonna go with the Chicago.
Yeah,
Chicago,
Chicago. I went
Chicago.
down Chicago.
I
Okay.
was with you on that one, and I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Okay. One more
Mm.
team. Hakeem.
Um,
You're not
the
go, you're not go,
Eagles.
you're not go, you're not gonna put Ronnie's 49ers in there?
Nah.
You got the okay, remember you got the LA Rams, you got
Yeah.
Dallas,
But I said the Eagles as a wild
Eagles,
card.
Philly.
Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right. All right.
Yeah, Packers too. Packers too. Like Jordan Love, that would say all these guys got huge contracts, so they got a lot to prove. Cause they wanted to. So what's color is right when it comes to the Keisha Nelson. Shout out to her for
Brazil,
also
Keisha
being in the building.
Nelson.
Shout out to her. And the lovely Barry White is also in the building. Shout out to you as well. So good picks. Go ahead, Jordan.
All
Continue.
right. We are okay. I got all the teams locked up. So hey, we've made the picks. And then once the season ends, in January, we are going to revisit this. So I'm gonna have this sealed up, and next time we talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it again. All right. So y'all good. All
That
right.
being,
Go ahead, Brady.
as I was gonna say, that being said, you already know what time it is. The money. Jordan, where is the money? And guys, don't be afraid. Y'all also pick your choice who you think is gonna go to the playoff as well. But Jordan, money time. Where is my money, man? What's the money? What's the money? Where is the money?
Let's talk about money. Let's talk about money, and let's really talk about small businesses. We're gonna really talk about, is it very smart, to really invest in small business. So according to Yahoo Finances, especially here in 2024, it's looking a lot optimistic. If you have money to invest in, small businesses. If you can, if you want to invest in vending machines or if you're a barber, invest in a barber shop, this small some business you can make extra couple of dollars for. So when it comes to small businesses, how the economy is, even though with inflation, it is really looking optimistic if you want to invest in a small business. But other than that, Hakeem, play the clip from Yahoo Finance, and after that, we're gonna chop it up.
Let's talk the state of small business. According to a U.S. Bank report, nearly 90% of small business owners and employees remain optimistic towards the future of their business. But even the optimistic are still feeling the pressures of staffing shortages and financial burdens from the pandemic. For more on this report and its findings, I'm joined by Shruti Patel, who is the Chief Product Officer for Business Banking at U.S. Bank. Thanks so much for taking the time here. Breaking down this report, fresh, hot off the presses here. I mean, what was the biggest takeaway read through on the state of small businesses right now?
Well, thanks for having me here, Brad. Great to be on the show. This year's report was actually particularly interesting in the sense we saw almost a juxtaposition between the sentiment of small business owners and the realities they are facing. So we saw almost 90% of small business owners have experienced successful growth over the past year. And almost 75% of them remain very optimistic about the future of the businesses. But at the same time, there were notable pressures which came out in the report. They're experiencing labor shortages, supply chain disruptions continue to exist from COVID. And AI was one of the topics which surfaced a lot.
Really?
We saw a lot of excitement from small business owners in terms of AI tools and automation helping them to be more effective. But at the same time, as we surveyed the employees of the small business owners, there was inherent apprehension that potentially the future of their jobs could be replaced by AI.
What's driving the growth for these businesses right now? We're going to come back to that AI point, but you mentioned within this that you found that almost 3 in 4, 73% of owners reporting that their business has grown over the past year. What type of growth are we seeing among small businesses right now?
We continue to see some really good consumer demand across the small businesses. And so, whether you're talking about the B2B sector, whether you're talking about the B2C, the healthy consumer demand continues to grow. And so, both driven by economy, regardless of the inflationary pressures, they are experiencing year-on-year growth. I mean, to some extent, it also talks about the resilience of the small businesses, which is super important for the communities they serve. But they are tackling through some of these challenges pretty well, regardless of inflation.
And so you mentioned AI a moment ago, and we mentioned the growth, so let's marry the two together. When you have this type of growth that we're seeing right now, naturally, and at any point, any small business owner or operator would be right to figure out, okay, how can I extract more margins from this business? How can I make sure that I'm improving the profitability of the business as well? And more of them leaning into technology. And so when you surveyed and really got a sense of how many of them are doing that successfully, how is that also passing through to their margins and to their profit right now?
That's a great question. So there were two things which really stood out in the report. There is one perennial pressure which small businesses are always experiencing year on year, and we've always seen it surface through the report. That's really help with back office cash flow management and workflow automation. So they're looking at very integrated solutions for cash flow management, whether it's accounts receivables, accounts payables, because that's really going to drive the bottom line profitability for these businesses. When it came to AI, some of the sentiment we saw is 60% of small businesses have already started deploying AI, automation and tools. So, think ChatGPT, chatbots, Drift, Lena.ai. We're seeing small business owners really use them for customer service operation improvements, for personalized customer recommendations. And a lot of them expressed the sentiment that this was really important to drive profitability, but also improve worker productivity, which is helping them then turn them back into worker benefits and, work across the labor shortages which they're experiencing.
Do you get the sense that small businesses are bracing or trying to get ahead of any type of economic downturn that we see that moves us towards a recessionary looking picture, if you will, or a recessionary environment?
Absolutely. So a lot of the small business owners, while they're fighting current pressures, are also doubling down on ensuring that customer engagement, loyalty, and stickiness is very core to them. So in case of a downturn, they want to make sure that they continue to keep consumer demand up and continue to grow their businesses, as well as leverage a lot of these cash flow tools, integrated experiences across banking and payments, and workflow automation to drive bottom line profitability.
Great to have you here on set with us, breaking down the findings from the survey. Shruti Patel, who is the Chief Product Officer for Business Banking at U.S. Bank. Thank
you. So when it comes to small business, especially with AI and everything, it looks like, in the near future, things might change. But as you can see, small business has gone up, in the past year or so. So shout out to the people that have small businesses. I believe I saw a statistic there's out of small business in the U.S. I believe that's like 36,000 thousand small businesses that's here in the United States of America. So go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take about, like investing in small business? What you need to know about investing into a small business.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. I'm very advocate at this, in which a lot of people don't know. We are a small business. My brother owns a business. A lot of us in the chat owns a business. So I do think that it's important to invest in businesses. If people understand, America was built on business, and small business are the fabric of the economy. And if we don't support it, it's going to be dead. So I love that this report saying that there's an uptick. But one caveat I'll give is this: you need to start modernizing your business, website, Instagram, Twitter, integrate all that and to make it grow. So your business, if it's a physical business, it has to be an online business. And this is what the issue we have in places like Alabama, Mississippi, Miami, and all these places. A lot of us haven't modernized that to take it to the next level. Keisha Nelson, my niece, their hairstylist, they have modernized their business. They have the scheduling app on their Instagrams. They're marketing on Instagram. So they're probably getting twice as many businesses as a person who's has a storefront. So these are important, but I love the fact that people are going back and spending money. Here you go, Ron.
Yeah, now that small business is also very important, like you're saying, Hakeem, when it comes to the aspect of the U.S. economy. That's why the presidential election, even in the debate, they always mention small businesses because that would drive the economy. That what gives people hope to say, hey, I'll be able to capitalize in the capitalist society. Now, when it comes to small business, it is like Hakeem stated, it's also very important to make sure you monetize and use what the AI is used for. Like you say, Facebook, Instagram, bookies. Boogie's another one with my hairstylist, who is a small business owner who does my hair. She used Boogie a lot to make sure that you're able to register for your appointment every time. See her once a month. So those are very great use of tools. Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. Now people are using TikTok a lot
Oh, TikTok shop.
to promote small businesses. Reddit. But I love the aspect of TikTok because TikTok is pretty much have a different algorithm. So people that's like trying to do clothes, nails, and also food. They're using TikTok, and they capitalizing off of that, monetizing and capitalizing off of those great opportunities. So small business is also so very important, and I think it's so great to see, and it's great to see that Americans have not given up on small business, even though you see huge corporations is buying a lot of small businesses out. But there's, like I always say, we live in a capitalist society, so there's always room to win. Shout out to Mimi, one of the co-hosts of the Sites the Avenger, is in the building. Shout out to her.
Is
Oh, I thought
is
Hakeem was gonna say that. Why I
is
got
that
quiet.
is that Mimi from Dallas? Is that Mimi from
Well,
Dallas?
hopefully not. I just say that the Dallas Cowboys might clutch the division. Hopefully not. But now that, but shout out to Hassan, who's also in the building, and also Mr. Muhammad. Blessing and abundance unto you, sir, is also
Shout
in the
out to
building.
Muhammad.
Well, what Mimi say Style C is a good one. Oh, okay. I never heard of that one. Style
No.
C is a good one. Okay, cool. Go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing.
Yeah, man, small businesses is very, very important. I know here in LA, there's a whole tons and tons of small businesses out here that I like to go to, especially Black on the Block, what I took Ronnie last year. There's a tons of small businesses there. Also, there's a Black Rocket Flea where there's tons of small
Yes.
businesses there as
Shout out
well.
to LA.
Yeah, man, and that's all. And also, there's influencers who have TikTok, Instagram. Sometimes they might critique certain places when it comes to get your hair cut, get your hair done, go to restaurants around your city and everything, and try to help boost up the business as that as well. And also too, like I said, a lot of people don't know. You could get if you try to get a small business, there's grants you can get for small business, either from the government and also for the banks. There's a lot of resources you can go out there. You go onto the internet and you research. If you looking to open up a particular type of business, there's type of grants you can get that might be 1,000, 2,000, 2,500. That could definitely help you out when you start to a small business. So it's good that we've seen an uptick on small businesses, and hopefully it can keep on increasing because like Hakeem say, a small business is a really helping tool for the economy here in America and everything. So shout out to these small businesses, and let's keep seeing the uptick on the small businesses.
Yeah, and I would say for guys that do want to create small businesses, to me, go like on Jordan State, go to the bank. The bank is giving out a loan to see if your business is profitable. Because a lot of people say, I go to the bank, they always deny me because the bank goes by if your business is gonna be profitable for their bank. So see, go to see what bank works for you, and for especially for black people too. Remember, there's black owned banks too. Try to do business with them as well, because a lot of people keep forgetting there's some black owned banks. Go ahead, King. Excuse
This
me.
is a rant, and I'm gonna be quick about this.
Go ahead.
Black businesses, do your taxes, fam. Stop trying to hide money or play around. This is why a lot of y'all can't get funding. Do your taxes, and that's a business too. Banks are not going to loan money to people who don't have a tax returns or a visible proof that they've been able to make income the last 5 fiscal years. And a lot of y'all complain that banks are denying y'all for loans. You come there, you can't show us what you made in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, the
That's all I got to
paperwork.
say.
Yeah.
And shout out to your, and we talked about it on Monday. And shout out to your brother
Yeah,
who spent game on that too, Hakeem.
He
yeah,
did. He mentioned paperwork. He did. Your brother did
paperwork.
mention paperwork, which we did clip that
And,
clip that part when he mentioned the paperwork
and
aspect.
my brother and his wife been running their business for a couple years. They run a nursing business, and they was able to get loans and advancement. This is why I say I'm not trying to play the race thing, but they played the game correctly, and they was able to do what they got. So I'm not saying,
I want to add this too. With my wife, with Robert businesses, if you got good credit, especially with a bank like Chase, they will easily will give you a business credit card
yeah,
without hesitation.
Wow.
Without
Good, good,
hesitation.
good,
You got
good,
good
good
credit.
caviar.
If you did a good bank with Chase or Bank of America, they will easily say, "Hey, you like I said, they'll send you the credit card the next day if you got good credit and you work well with the bank." So I want to let that out as well.
And now that there's a little rant for the man. If you know you have a woman that's on your side, and you know that woman she's good at doing hair, nails, makeup, or t-shirt, or you know you see some great quality wearing her, talk to her and convince her to start a business, a home state business. You don't have to have she don't have to do long hours, but little small part, because you know some guys be like, oh, I want a woman to do certain things. Have her monetize those gifts. There's a lot of women out here who have tremendous gifts, but the man don't know how to utilize that woman for her gifts pretty much for. So you see some great quality in that woman. Tell her, hey, go ahead, baby, start a clothing store, start some form of business, so you can use her in a powerful way. That's the only thing I gotta say. Now that being said, hip hop, Jordan, what's going on in hip hop in the hip hop world?
Let's talk about Little Baby. Little Baby. So you guys don't know. Yesterday he got arrested in Las Vegas for possessing a legal weapon without a permit, and he had a gun. So this is from the source from TMZ. So um, Little Baby was arrested at Las Vegas. He was seen at the Encore in the club and was seen on a video being passed a gun. After the cops arrived and investigated, he was arrested for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit. Nevada does not recognize carry concealed weapons permit issue in Georgia. Little Baby landed behind bars one day in Las Vegas, cause he got busted for possession with an illegal weapon. The rapper was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed weapon without a permit, which is a felony. He got bailed out for $5,000. The Las Vegas police have yet to release details about the alleged crime, but updates coming up soon. We do have the clip for you guys that we got from the social media about him seeing him getting arrested. So go ahead, I can play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Now that, but shout out to Kiki Queens. Never seen her before. Shout out to her.
Oh,
Hakeem must know her.
yes.
Kiki Queen.
hey, Kiki Queen.
Nah, I never seen her before. I just shout out. You seen her before, Jordan? I never seen her before. This is my first time. And shout out to you. Thank you for coming by. We really
Thank you for
appreciate it. Now
watching us,
that God
people.
is forever, God is forever sometimes be on my side, but I can't really see my comments. But
Hey,
shout out to God is forever who will be watching, and also the lovely
hey,
baby Bobby Bryan. Go ahead.
one of the clips you clipped, she wrote, lately Hakeem been talking like I can agree with you now. I was like, this is all right.
But she don't understand Hakeem still red pill though. They
Oh
don't
my
understand that.
God. I was like, God damn.
Hey! I need 20 bands, call the number for me. Hey, security. The black guy. Call the number for me. They locking me up for a gun, but I got license. Security. Security. Fuck your job. I give you 200 bands a year. I swear to God, security. Security. I give you 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Let me go. Yeah, let me just walk. Hey, leave, my check leave at 9:10. Back to LA. For James Harden's birthday. I got a show tonight. Yeah, it's his birthday. I think it's around here. We came here for his birthday. I came with myself, so I had to be like, I ain't sure about that. Take my pants down. You want to take my pants down? Nah, I don't want to do that. Y'all serve me good. If I go to jail with a gun, y'all die. So make sure y'all check me good. Nah, check me good. I got a gun in my nuts. Check me good. You on the camera? I got a gun in my nuts. Check me good. I got a gun. Alright, y'all let me in that car. Shoot myself in the head. Y'all fire. Super hard. I'm gonna shoot myself in the head when I get in the car. I got a gun. I got a gun in my nuts. I got a gun. I'll throw in that car by myself. Shoot myself in the head. You can't feel it. You can't feel it. You gotta go in.
So for what I know, I do not know if he has security with him, nor do I know he had any entourage with him. So, like I said, his gun was from Georgia, and he brought it, with him in Las Vegas. And unfortunately, he got caught by the Las Vegas police, and he has charged which is a felony in Nevada of Las Vegas. So go ahead, Ronnie, man, what's your take on this?
This is the problem is you can't get the end out of these people. Even the aspect of money. To me, you got to be smart out here. You know that certain laws call for certain things. Like you can't just do out there and be like, just because you're a celebrity, you could be ruthless and be like, I'm the king of the world. Nobody can stop me, and nobody won't stop me. But it seemed like somebody did stop you. Now, for the aspect of the baby, he should know better. He should know that he has a record. He can't be coming out here running around with a piece. That's why you have security guard. You say you will pay that bodyguard 200 something. Okay, why don't do that with your security king so you don't have to worry about carrying a stick? He put himself in a bad situation, and lately he hasn't been dropping any music. So I'm like, dude, you got to be smart out here. You can't just be out here being reckless. And that's a problem with these celebrities, especially black celebrities. They really think they are untouchable when they actually can be touched. Go ahead again.
I want to thank the Las Vegas Police Department for doing an excellent job, for being able to protect us from these guys who do not know right from wrong. We do not care that you're a famous rapper. If a lot of people know in history, Las Vegas do not play. They already got enough problems. Leave those good white folks alone. Little baby, learn your lesson. Just because you can't bring a Georgia gun to Las Vegas, that's no man's land. Come spend your money, sleep with their whores, and get your ass out. We do not care about your notoriety. The Mexicans and the white boys looked at you. Who are you? We do not care. If you can't call Donald Trump or the Las Vegas mayor to get you up out of there, brother, you practice discernment.
Oh, shout out to Joe No Hurt who's also in the building. Go ahead.
Shout out to Joe Hardo. Yeah, man. I don't get it with the celebrities. There was I remember a month ago that there was a video of him last year in Georgia. Who I think he was driving reckless in Georgia last year too, and he got locked up and everything. But yeah, come on, little baby, man. You gotta be smarter than that. If you're gonna be in Vegas, if you're gonna be in the city that you know you have a gun license, which is like Nevada, Las Vegas, New York, and everything, you should have higher security or your entourage, and make sure they have a permit or a license of a gun so they can protect you. And very simple as that. You've been in the game for too long for you to get in situations like that. You can't just be bragging like, hey, get that call. I need 200,000 and everything. Call, hey, I need y'all to call somebody. Like, no, man, you got caught. And Hakeem's right. Vegas don't play. Like when it comes to Vegas, they can be lenient on other things. When it comes to gun laws, they do not play around. And baby, you need to know better, man. So, like I said, when it comes to this, case, like I say, he probably put his lawyers in, case will be dismissed. But Little baby man, stop being reckless because you know you was reckless this year in Vegas. You was reckless last year in Georgia for driving reckless, I believe, and you know, and it's kind of a pattern, man. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. So you know, from a black person to a black person, you know, make sure you be smart when it comes to security. You know, if you come to Vegas, have security. Or when it comes to driving and anything like that, make sure you're driving in a rural area where there's no cops, or get you a personal driver because I feel like it's not gonna be the last time you'll be arrested for some stupid stuff like this. Come on, little baby, do better.
Like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Right now, we're getting ready to deep dive to different varieties of topics. So, guys, as you know, it is panel Wednesday. Hakeem's going to drop the link, so you guys are welcome. Is welcome to join the panel with us as we deep dive to different varieties of topics. Don't be shy. Hakeem and Jordan doesn't bite. They on their best behavior, so don't worry. I got you guys. So, y'all guys are welcome to come on the panel. It is panel Wednesday. You know, a lot of people were saying during the week, drop the link. So right now we're dropping the link for you guys so you guys can come up at any time. That being said, Jordan, do your thing.
Let's start it off. Let's go. Let's get it. So we're gonna go and believe it's in Texas. Yeah, this is in Texas. I forgot what state it was in Texas. So, and this is very sad to hear. So there was a assistant principal at a school who got in who went into the classroom, and there was a kid who was being irate and everything. And once he went into the in the room, he started throwing chairs at her. He threw one chair at her, and then she caught it and put it down. And then he threw another chair, she said, at her, and then she blocked it with another chair. And then then there was another assistant principal came trying to help it out. And then the student threw a hanger and threw it at her, and unfortunately it hit her eye and it messed up her eye socket, and it messed up that she was bleeding from the head, and she had to go to the hospital. And now it's so bad that she is blinded on her left eye. She cannot see the left eye. She's permanently blinded.
Wow.
Our rate kid was being furious and throwing things at teachers and principals and everything. And this is just a sad story, man. So without further ado, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Yeah, somebody say she saw it.
Yeah.
Our behavioral teacher called on the radio to administrators for assistance. When I arrived, the teacher and students were outside the classroom. One student was holding his head, having been assaulted by the student remaining in the classroom. I entered where the student was still irate and found the room ransacked with overturned furniture. I knew I had to be as calm as possible, and I spoke lowly and slowly so as not to enrage him any further. He picked up a chair and acted as if he would throw it. He finally did throw it at me, but I caught it midair. He picked up another chair to throw at me when another assistant principal entered the room. I used the first chair to block the second. He picked up a third and threw it at the other assistant principal, and I used that initial chair to block the one that he threw at her. After blocking the chair thrown at the other assistant principal, he threw a wooden hanger. During lunch, I heard our behavioral teacher call on the radio to administrators for assistance. When I arrived, the teacher at me, but I couldn't stop it fast enough. The hanger hit me in my right eye and knocked it out of the socket. I grabbed my face while blood was pouring out of my head and stumbled out of the classroom door. When paramedics arrived, they determined I would need to be airlifted to Parkland Medical Center in Dallas. I underwent surgery as soon as possible, and doctors were able to reinsert my eye. However, they determined I had been blinded and currently believe that my damage is permanent at me, but I couldn't stop it fast enough. The hanger hit me in.
Yeah, man, it's kind of sad. It's like we see stuff like this. It's like people, you see teachers are quitting jobs because of stuff like this. And it shows like how this went viral. Like I said, do people want to be teachers because of, especially elementary or high school when you got to deal with kids that could be so irate, they try to fight you, throw things at you, consider it as a weapon. And for her, a kid, threw wood hanger to her eye, and now she's permanently blind in the eye, which is crazy, man. Sad. But go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take on this story, man?
Jordan, man, we talk about this stuff. I don't know how many episodes we talk about this stuff. It's all about who's raising these kids. It's all about who's raising the kids. And I don't want to say the same cliche-ish. You know what I mean? Let's hope that there's a father in the house. But you can't just school is not a babysitting place for your kids with problems. If your kid got problem, I know you gotta work, but they're gonna cost you more money when they do stuff like this. That kid is gonna get expelled from school, if not criminal charges.
No, criminal charges, I can't. I spell it. Criminal charges. What you mean? Not just expelled? Charge that little one.
Now
Might charge the parents too.
you
But
see,
go ahead.
you also know there's an accidental liability that the school's gonna have to pay upwards to that. She is disabled.
Exactly.
One
For
eye, she's
life.
for life. She's disabled. And who knows who her husband, her kids is? They got to deal with that as well. To see mom went home, went to work, a normal person, came back this door. I commend her service to us. And this is why people don't want to be teachers. You know, in the state of Florida, there's a shortage of 200,000 teachers.
Correct.
200,000 teachers. They say the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Go ahead, brothers.
Well, facts. Because the thing is, look what's going on. These kids are out of control, like Sophia Grace said in the story. She said this story is very common, but it shouldn't be okay either. These kids need to start getting charged like criminal charges now on the real. Before I used to be against it. I was like, these are children. You know how we was growing up. A lot of children pretty much love to be disobedient, but now they are harming the teacher to utmost degree because you know what's happening, Hakeem and Jordan, in today's society. They say don't give your kids no discipline. Don't discipline your kids. Don't whip them. Talk to them. Back in the days when we was growing up, my parents were like, man, get that belt, man. Stop playing. Whoop that behind. Don't spare the rod. But now this generation, like, spare the rod. Talk to your kids. Go to therapy. Nah, sometimes you need to knock this out of them.
Sophia Grace said, I worked at a school where a first grader hurt a teacher, school sued for millions.
So how much million is the school going to lose? Because remember, those are still taxpayers' dollars. Go ahead, Jordan.
I agree with you 1,000% about who's raising your kids because when I was little, when it comes to teachers, I don't talk back to the teachers because if that was the case, I was gonna get a beat down. I didn't want that, I rather the police take me to jail in order my mom would me. I would never. Hey, when it comes to that, I won't play that. But yeah, man, it just shows you how these parents be raising their kids and everything. I don't know if it could be a 2-parent household or a single parent household. It depends on that and everything. And it's and it's very and like I said, and there's like I said, it's common. It's very very common, especially in America and everything. It's causing teachers they do want to teach, and also it's easier for teachers to quit because they're not even getting paid enough. So why, as a teacher, I'm seeing this or being in a situation like this, I'm getting paid enough, and I got a student trying to beat me up or don't try to take my eye out and everything. Are you kidding me? And Ron, I agree with you. It should be charges from the kid and for the parents. I agree with that. It should be charges because it's getting to that now. It's definitely getting to that. So this is very very sad to hear this, to see that teachers like that. And like I said, it's very very common here in cities like this and everything. And if I was that assistant principal, I definitely would sue. I don't know why she didn't sue. To get my money back because, like I said, you're just like I say, she's disabled.
No, she probably gonna sue. She probably gonna sue. She probably didn't state it yet, but I think right now she's just going through a lot. And not that, but to me, where is the school guards? They don't got school guards anymore.
Yeah, that's traumatizing, man.
That is. Don't matter. I remember growing up, there was a lot of school guards. They ain't got school guards no more. They cut that out of the budget too. What more did it have to take before someone? Well, people are pretty much they doing school shooting now. So I'm saying, what's more do they need to see before school really get out of control here? Things got to change around here. Go ahead, Jordan. Moving forward.
All right, on to the next topic. We're going to come to my state, the state of California. Y'all need to hear this. Yup, Ronnie, you need to hear this. Hakeem need to hear this. And definitely Chad, y'all need to hear this of what's going down here in my state of California. So the Senate has okayed a bill to offer migrants, illegal migrants, ownership aid. I'm gonna get into details of this. So the California Senate passed a controversial bill Tuesday that will allow some migrants in the country illegally to secure first-time home buying loans, which is the bill 1840, become law of migrants could participate in a lottery system that will provide them up to 20% in down payment assistance of close up to $150,000. With the immigration suspect, which is a big topic, especially here in the election year, there's concern that passing the bill might make Democrats appear lenient on immigration, and this has led to speculation that Gavin Newsom is a strong party of many ultimate veto of bill. But now, like I said, our governor Gavin Newsom, he hasn't signed the bill yet. He's still looking over, but if Gavin Newsom signed this bill, we really got to look at what's going on with the Democrat Party. Because you can see how with Kamala Harris, where her policy is trying to give first home buyers, $25,000. When you look at California, why is Gavin Newsom giving $150,000 to illegal migrant workers? And for me as a black person, and if this happens, black people, especially for the Democrats, when it comes to immigration, this should be a very, very wide eye opener to y'all see what the Democrats are trying to do with us. I'm just saying. But further ado, I can play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
California as a controversial bill providing thousands of dollars in home loans to illegal migrants passes the state Senate, leaving it up to Governor Gavin Newsom to decide. News Nation's Kelsey Kernstein joins us with all the details. Kelsey, this bill facing a lot of scrutiny this morning.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. In fact, you've got California lawmakers really calling this one of the most divisive bills they've seen so far this year. So what we can tell you is that it passed through the California Senate late last night. Now there's a lot of questions as to whether Governor Gavin Newsom will sign it into law and how it's going to be perceived nationally. Now, it's called Assembly Bill 1840. If it gets signed into law, illegal immigrants, they would be allowed to enter a lottery system that would give them up to 20% in down payment assistance or up to $150,000 in home loans. So this is essentially interest-free down payments. So far this year, we know that 18,000 people have applied for the California Dream for All program, and only 1,700 were chosen. But if this bill becomes law, it would expand the eligibility of the program, including illegal immigrants. And not all illegal immigrants would qualify. So this would mean that they would be able to show, they'd have to show that they pay taxes, they provide a taxpayer ID or a social security number. But with illegal immigration, such a hot button topic this election year, there's questions on if passing this bill might make Democrats look soft on the issue. Now, this is why some are in fact speculating that Governor Gavin Newsom, a strong party loyalist, will ultimately veto this bill.
People against this bill, Kelsey, what are they saying this morning?
Yeah, so there's a lot of mixed reviews when it comes to this bill, but we've spoken to several Republicans, and they are saying that they are sick of what they're calling free handouts that California gives to illegal immigrants. Here's what a San Diego County mayor had to say.
The idea of giving them the opportunity to buy a house and get a free amount of money from the state to do so. This at a time when we're $72 billion in debt and our own young people can't afford to buy housing.
Yeah, so we have also reached out to Governor Gavin Newsom's office, who said they would evaluate the bill once it reaches his desk. Should be very interesting to see what he does here just ahead of the presidential election.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to.
Shout out to Brownie Ellie for also being in the building. Hey, Brownie.
Brown, driving me wild. Chicago's finest. She looked like somebody already paying her bills.
I think she said somebody yes, but go ahead.
Yeah, now when it comes to this with the aid, when it comes to 150,000, so if they get this aid, unfortunately you can't put this up front in major cities like San Diego, Los Angeles, or San Francisco. In order to to put this up, money like this, migrants, they would look into middle California, like Fresno, Bakersfield, like those part of middle California and everything. But man, this right here, this bill, like I said, Governor Newsom, he's still looking over it. You know, if I didn't hear anything yet, but like I said, if I do hear something like that, I'll let you know right away. But this, like I said, Gavin Newsom is looking at this bill, and he can pass it or he can. And also, there's a bill for some type of reparation study as well for descendants of black slaves as well. So he's also looking at that as well, from what I know as well. But this right here, I don't like. But man, Ronnie, man, where's your take on this, brother?
No, but coming to the aspect of California, California is one of the biggest states in the United States. So for them to do something major like this, it's very alarming. But I know Newsom is hopefully is a smart man. Will veto this bill on this bill will not process. Even though Sapphire Gray said a lot of immigrant workers do pay their taxes and great contribute to the GDP. However, still for them to get that opportunity to buy a home where you have a lot of Americans, especially black people who are really trying to buy a home. Not even that, trying to buy a home, but also trying to rent as well. It's very difficult for them. That's the issue. Immigrants shouldn't come in here and get a free handout card. I'm with the Republican on that aspect. They should not get a free handout card where you have millions of Americans who are trying to do the same exact thing and make harder for them. Makes no sense at all. When y'all using our taxpayers' dollar when it comes to the aspect of school, police force, even the president, making sure he got security and all those things, how come it's so hard for us to get a home? But yeah, you got immigrants coming in here and then now they're gonna do a lottery, go to a lottery system, and if they get chosen, they're able to give like 20% off with an additional money in their pocket. That to me that's not right. It's a slap. It's a slap at all the American face and also black people as well, who is really hardworking Americans really trying to get a home and they're making it hard for them. Go ahead, Akeem.
Thank you, brother. I want to show something and be quick about this. This is from the American Immigration Council, everybody. So we can get something straight. All right. Immigrant residents in the state of California is 10,415,000. Immigrant spending power, 382.7 billion. The taxes immigrant paid was 151.3 billion in the data year of 2022. Foreign-born population, 16 to 64, 76% of people that are in California that are foreign-born. 3% are 0 to 15, 65 plus are 20%. Now, is 51% of immigrant women, 48% of immigrant men that are in the state of California, 394,200 immigrant children, 5,641,300 number of U.S. born residents living at least with one immigrant in the household. Now, this is what I want y'all to see. The largest immigrant group that is in the state of California with 36% is Mexicans, followed by Filipinos, Chinese, India, and Vietnam. I just wanted to give y'all some stats. I'm calling on the Mexican community, the U.S. Mexican community. You are our brothers. We love you. I'm calling on the Mexican legislative community, U.S. American legislative in the state of California. We want to help your people. La familia. Let's help the brothers on Skid Row. Let's help the homeless first. Hold on. Mi amigo, Juan, Jorge, Javier, we love y'all. You are a part of our country, but here's the thing. There's over 1 million homeless in America. Newsom, baby, if you don't veto this, I will personally move to California to make sure you don't run for governor next year. It is a disrespectful and a slap in the face to white Americans, Chinese Americans, Japanese Americans, and the Iranian Americans that make up in California who pay taxes, who struggled, Mexicans who came here legally and became U.S. citizens. For you to do this, it's a slap in the face. Work with us. Please work it.
So I don't know what you guys are doing. Like I said, you see a lot of Governor Newsom really getting busy around this time with signing bills. Well, of course it is. Also, there's a reparation bill with that. When it comes to studying reparation, and I don't think it has to do with money. Cash payment has to do with, with education, things like that. And also, a month ago, we talked about how he signed a bill of ending homeless encampments here in California too. So I think the big picture. Let's say Kamala Harris she loses this election, right? So I feel in 2028, I think that Governor Newsom is trying to build like a case that he done in California. So because I think he's going to run in 2028 as a Democrat nominee if Kamala Harris loses. I really feel like he's going to run for president for the Democrats for 2028 as well. So I think Governor Newsom is trying to do is sign these type of bills to make his resume look good. So when it comes to 2028, we can look at his research and everything, what he's done in California. The same thing we're doing with Kamala Harris, with her history here in the state of California as well. But when it comes to this, how can you hit round the money when homelessness? Please fix this homeless first, especially homeless people who's been former veterans here. There's a lot of veterans here in the city of Los Angeles and also in the city of San Francisco who need aid ASAP, who didn't get aid, while I was in the military as well. Please, let's fix the homeless first, which I think he's trying to do. But please, the thing is with Hakeem Ronnie, they put in so much money to fix the homeless, but they never actually had a plan to fix the homeless. They put millions and millions and millions of dollars of trying to help the homeless, but they never put a plan on how to fix the homeless issue. I know with Karen Bass, I'm married here and everything. She actually made a plan to help fix the homeless here. So by when 2028 comes, which is the Olympics would be in Los Angeles, she had a plan by 2028. It will be a drastic drop of homeless here in the in here in Los Angeles. Really try to help people who's on drugs and also help people out, who with mental illness as well here, because that's the top two things here with homeless people. Either they're on drugs or they're mentally ill and everything. But when it comes to this bill, going back to the bill with the Governor Newsom, to me, I know you got a day or two to really do this, but this will be a slap in the face, especially me as a Californian. Of you get a migrant, even though they, like I say, Survive made a fact that they do pay taxes and everything, but still, fix the homeless first. That's the number one priority here in the state of California, because the homeless is a big issue here. When it comes to with the illegals and Mexicans, I like I said, I work with them where I'm working and everything. I love them like my brothers and everything. They treat me like family. But when it comes to this bill that's illegally trying to get aid, to me, I don't like this one bit, and I will be, as a California resident, this will make me angry, and also make my wife angry too, because like I said, me, my wife, we got a daughter. We try to get a house one day too, and you try to aid the illegal migrants, and then what if Kalaba, she come to office and she'll give us $25,000. I'm like, man, well, why is the government give me $25,000, but Governor Newsom gave $150,000 to illegal migrants here in the state of California? It makes 0 cents. 0 cents. So Governor Newsom, I know you got a day or two to really look over it, and please veto this. Please don't do this, because in California, and also a lot of not just black people, but a lot of other Californians, white, Asian, Korean, whatever, who lives here in the state of California, they go turn heads like, yo, what is you doing? What is you doing? People that that's been born and raised in California, especially in Los Angeles, I see that it's a gold mine. When it comes to houses, because like I said, the average house here in California, well, basically in Los Angeles, it's like $1 million, $1 million. So it's crazy, and thankfully we got another California resident here, my boy Ruthless Truth, and he gonna speak the truth about what's going down
Bonjour.
here in California.
Well, I'm a little disappointed in you guys today.
Please speak.
I have great sorrow for the speech you just gave, Jordan. Let me get a moment of silence. There is no homeless people here in California. What are you talking about?
Whoa, Ruthless.
There's no homeless people where he at.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. There's no homeless people in America.
We got 2 people on.
Let him explain. Hakeem, let him explain.
Okay.
Let him explain.
I mean, you mad because they live in their American dream? They want to live it. They want to be outdoors people. You mad? They got tents. That's home. Papa was a Rolling Stone, right? So now we're gonna sit here and let's make this a key note. 99.9% of all homeless people are on drugs. This is a fact, right? The ones who are, I would say, on the streets for a very long time, right? They're mostly on drugs. So this is what they want because they can't function in structure. Because if they put them in structure, then people expect them to be responsible, get job, be on time, and all they want to do is get high. You know what I'm saying? They don't want none of that. So they're voluntarily being homeless because this gives them the freedom to chase that base, right? The meth or whatever it is they're smoking, right? This is their American dream. So I don't understand what's the complaint. Now, the complaint is to a lot of Americans don't like the way it looks. See, that's the only problem. They got the tents. You know, you go to Hollywood where you see the tents, you know what I mean? And a lot of black people, white people, you know, oh, that looks bad. Oh, that looks bad. Looks dirty. But I don't know. They're happy, right? That's their home. Remember, before America was formed, people were sleeping in tents on the same place. Now that it's been capitalized and put all these buildings, people used to sleep with. This was the normal way of life. Now that we done advanced in society, now you say, oh, well, if you don't got a house that's built with 4 walls around it, and you go out and buy a tent and put it out there and sleep, you're homeless. But in fact, in all actuality, that is their home. And they're not homeless. Whether they're sleeping in a tent, cars, under the freeways, whatever. That's where their home is. And we want to sit here and judge them. Oh, well, America, come help them. No. See, this is one thing I respect about the homeless people more than the people who got it good. They never complain. The homeless people never complain. Right? They spend billions. No, they got to spend the power too. They spend billions on drugs though. They just spend billions getting high. They hustle. They hustle hard. Believe that. And then all of it ain't robbery or theft. They do a lot of pandering, right? And they're supported by who? The American people. Yours truly. Right? So when you want to say, oh, America needs no. These people are happy. The homeless people ain't out here protesting, saying, hey, house us. Because they know anything they get from America. And this is what black people need to understand, right? Because we seem to have forgotten. Homeless people are smart. They know not to go to the government and ask for nothing. Because they know when they ask the government something, comes stipulations and control and government interference in their ability to go get high. So when you really look at this whole big picture of homelessness, it's just the looks, the aesthetics. That is the real big problem. But the homeless ain't complaining. Hey, and when I walk down to Hollywood, I walk by these homeless people, they don't bother me. They don't bother me. I mean, I got to go around a tent. You know what I'm saying? I got to get around on the sidewalk. But other than that, they don't bother me. It may not be my style because they clean themselves or whatever, but they smell. But other than that, they don't bother me where they're trying to attack me or take something from me, anything. They're just living their life, and they're living their life in an outdoor, in an open book. And we in California, Americans are trying to say it's a problem because we don't think that they have a right to live their American dream the way they want to live their American dream.
Who want to go first?
I ain't got no comment. I'm not going because this is like a really touchy issue. I let Rufus do his rhetoric, but I ain't got no comment on this one.
Look.
I can't get his comment
said,
on him.
Sophia said they're making it illegal to be homeless in certain states.
Yeah, of course, in Florida. Yeah, they're working on that. Yep.
It's not a crime.
Florida's one of them.
See, that's the problem. It's not a crime.
It is a crime when you setting up tenants someone else's property. That is a crime.
Listen. Don't get mad because America came, right? And wiped out even the lions and the bears have nowhere to go.
So, Rufus, you won't have a problem if a homeless guy set up a tent in front of your house? You won't have a problem with that?
Well, no, I would have. But if he listen,
Exactly. Exactly.
but
Exactly. But but Rufus is doing whatever they want. Rufus is doing whatever they live in the American dream. You just said they live in the American dream. They should be able to set up tent in front of your house.
No, they're not doing that though. They don't do
But
that.
I'm just saying. It's wrong.
Bro, hold up. They're residing where public property, where the public have a right to be. That's where they're.
But they don't pay taxes to be on public.
Exactly.
Yes, they do. They go
How many paying taxes for that? The company paying taxes for that land. What are you talking about, Rufus?
Rufus, in West Hollywood and Beverly Hills, they don't play that, right? You know that.
Well, see, this is the thing, right? All the surrounding counties get their homeless people and dump them off into, certain type of parts of the city, right? It's like, okay, this city, Beverly Hills, they got homeless people, and then they'll dump them off into Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood is just a dumping ground. A few places dumping in LA.
And Santa Monica.
Downtown LA. They're just dumping grounds, right? What the police do is they gotta be homeless in, let's say, somewhere in Palisades, and they'll pick them up and take them to Santa Monica and drop them, right? So once again, right, this is what you have to understand, Ronnie Ron. Homeless people aren't being disrespectful. How they being disrespectful? They're not going on people's property and put up tents. They are going to public places, right? Businesses where this public has a right to, and they're saying, we're going to make ourselves here. This is our home. Just like it's their home, this is our home. Now, it's not illegal to do that. Now, okay, let's go with what you guys say. Let's say you guys are all right. Let's for the sake of argument, because I know y'all disagree with me. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now all these people that you guys are saying are homeless, where are you going to put them?
I would say that there's programs that they need a heighten on the program in the aspect of making sure these people have a home where there's therapy, resources like food, counseling. All those things are very important because most of these people they just need mental. A lot of them are on drugs, like you stated, but a lot of them do have mental illness.
Okay, but once again, right now you're going to be more responsible, right? Because you got to get somebody in there to clean them shit up, right? Because it's going to be hazardous to the health.
But Rufus, you're already paying taxpayer dollars for them to be. Some of them out there on the street are using our taxpayer dollars. So what difference does it make?
So if you're gonna do this, right? Okay. So there's two sides to this, right? So the homeless people are living their American dream. They get high when they want to. They keep their own schedule, right? They pretty much don't bother nobody. Then the government is making money off of them, right? Y'all say they ain't paying taxes, but somebody got to buy this dope that the government's bringing in, right? All this dope that the government's bringing in, there's got to be consumers to consume it. And homeless people consume 80% to 85% of all the drugs in America. You know how much the government's pocketing on that? Trillions. So you think you still not paying taxes, they're paying in other ways, right? They're helping this government become very rich by buying their product, whether it be pharmaceutical or off the streets. So you can cut this how you want to cut this pie, right? You can cut this pie how you want to cut this pie. But at the end of the day, you're sitting here telling people how to live their American dream, which America afforded them to do, the freedom to do. And now you're telling them, well, we don't think you should live your dream like you should want to live your dream, but I want to live my dream the way I want to live my dream.
By the end of the day, Rufus and Hakeem and Jordan, we got to realize we live under a system. Mm-hmm. That's why they call it the Matrix. We under a system. Whether we like it or not, it's just how the system is. Can we change the system? Of course, we can change the system, but there's consequences when you do. One of the consequences is you want to be homeless, go right ahead. Right? Do what you want. Remember, like you say, they grown people, they want to live an American dream, but however, there's going to be consequences because they are planning to put into law that, well, they're going to find a way to stop this homeless crisis. And I'm just letting you know, Florida's already on board. So there's other states that's doing it. If you're in people's property, you will be arrested. Go ahead.
government is making money off these homeless people with the drug trade. The homeless people ain't going nowhere. Yeah, they're gonna propose some shit just to keep y'all shut your mouth for a minute. But you got to remember one key fact. Somebody's got to buy the drugs. You're not going to buy them because you don't have a drug problem.
No, of course not.
But
Correct.
all the homeless people are fueling this market. This is a market. You don't understand this. It's a market to buy all these drugs. Somebody's got to buy the heroin. Somebody's got to buy the methamphetamine. Somebody's got to buy the fentanyl, right? And who is buying all this shit? Who's buying it?
You're
So
right.
So they're not going nowhere. They're just as valuable. They're just as valuable, if not more valuable, than you guys are, or us. Because why?
I don't know, Rufus. You ever saw the movie The Purge? You ever saw the movie The Purge? The first Purge movie. And the first movie they were talking about, they said, "What can we do to stop the homeless?" I think there was one of the reporters said, "What can we do to stop the homelessness population?" They were like, "Purge them."
And then once again, you're in the government's pockets. They're going to come wipe you out.
Oh no, I agree. No, I'm just saying I agree with you. But this is what I'm saying about the system. That's what I'm saying. How the system is set up. That's why I'm going in the aspect of it.
The system supports the homeless people to be homeless because all the people who out here camping, right? Because they support the government by buying what their product that they're bringing in. All them planes and boats and drugs coming in. Them government. Come on, man. Who you think that shit belongs to? Right?
Alleged. All that's allegedly because I don't want the government knocking on my door. I'm like, hey, we just having a conversation. So I'm like, FBI, we just having a conversation. I don't want them knocking on my.
Listen, they got movies, documentaries about this shit. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
Hey, remember you said they know. You go get that knock on the door in the morning, 12 o'clock. Boom, boom, boom. He be like, "Can I be talking to you for a minute?" So you never know. They be watching. I'm telling you, they be watching. Go ahead.
Documentaries on the government breaking drugs in. Snowfall, CIA, all this shit. Those are allegations. That the government
I agree with you, Ruben. I don't disagree with you at all. Come on. It was a $500 million cocaine came in Florida during a hurricane came to Florida recently. Where's that cocaine at? You get what I'm saying? $500 million.
Hey,
come on, Ruben. I know this, but I'm just saying I don't want them knocking on my door like in the middle of the night. You feel me?
But the point I'm making is the very problem that y'all complain about is the very problem the government is supporting. They're funding these people. They're giving them food, free food, right? Free clothing, right? Yeah, they're giving them. So they're making sure they spend all that money on dope.
Well, we got to move forward. It's the hour mark. So, Jordan, hour mark, the topic of the day. Go ahead, Jordan. We got to move forward.
Let's talk about Donald Trump. We're going to talk about it. So, he is facing another indictment from the federal election interference case after the Supreme Court ruling on his immunity of the immunity. So a federal grand jury issued a new indictment that mirrors the 4 charges from the potential indictment filed last August. These charges include conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, and obstruction of official proceeding and attempt to obstruct, as well as conspiracy against rights. The latest indictment was issued after the Supreme Court ruling on a presidential immunity last month, which prevented the government from incorporating specific official acts performed by Trump during his presidency into the prosecution. The indictment, which proceeds to the new grand jury that had not previously heard evidence in this case, reflects the government's efforts to respect and impede the Supreme Court's holding and remain instructions. And this came from Counsel Jack Smith, office states in Philly on Tuesday. So what Jack Smith, the Counsel Jack Smith trying to do see if he when it comes to certain immunities, he's trying to do a different indictment on Trump. So when it comes to this, he won't probably have immunity on this one. So he can stop running for president. But other than that, I can't play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Jack Smith has just filed a superseding indictment in the federal January 6th case. In a statement, the special counsel says, quote, today, a federal grand jury in the District of Columbia returned a superseding indictment charging the defendant with the same criminal offenses that were charged in the original indictment. The superseding indictment, which was presented to a new grand jury that had not previously heard evidence in this case, reflects the government's efforts to respect and implement the Supreme Court's holding and remand instructions. Special counsel Jack Smith has just filed a superseding indictment in the federal.
I'm just laughing. They know the election is literally in November. It's only a couple of months away. It's only like what, 3 months? What? How many months? 3 months away?
Yeah.
Less than 3 months. Almost 2 months away. About
What are these people doing? It's a waste of time. Are they serious? We know everybody knows Trump is a criminal. Everybody knows this. I know this, and I'm still voting for the guy. I just don't like Kamala policy, but I'm still voting for the guy. It's just that's what it is. But I think with it, the people don't understand when you do stuff like that, it's gonna sway the people to vote for him even more. They're giving him too much media attention. People don't understand that. See, when Trump ran for when it was him against Joe Biden, Trump didn't have too much media attention like he do now. He had that same media attention when he was pretty much going against Hillary Clinton. The same type of media attention, and that made him won the election. And it's happening again. So the more things they're gonna find on Trump, the more it's gonna bring up his polls and the numbers. Now I know a lot of people say, oh, well, the polls and the numbers showing Kamala Harris winning. You know the polls could be swayed. It's not gonna show you the exact numbers. They're not gonna do that. Because they show people the exact numbers, they know people are gonna be like, what? A lot of people won't. A lot of people are voting for Trump. Like once again, they're not gonna say anything. They're gonna say they're voting for Kamala Harris, but their mind's on Trump. Go ahead, Akeem.
Now, a lot of y'all know this is, and don't get me wrong, I know a lot of y'all feel strongly about Trump and stuff like this, and they're finding any other way to do this. And this is in real time showing us how the Constitution and how law can be used to favor. They have an ultimate goal to get rid of him. And it's crazy to see this. All you're going to do is make him a martyr. Ron was correct. You giving him too much light. If you don't give him too much light, he'll fade to the black. But you're not. You're angering more and more people. And it's crazy that normal Americans relate to this rich white man. And he's talking the language that we want to hear. Be careful.
Yeah, very true, Hakeem. And my thing is, it's like, my thing is, it's like a lot of these Democrats is putting all their chips in on Kamala Harris to defeat Donald Trump, into the election and everything. So I can't see why y'all guys the government, try to keep putting indictments. Also, the state, like, New York or Florida, they try to keep putting indictments to try to get this man not to run. He's like I say, he's gonna run. So to me, your last choice is the Democrat party of Kamala Harris and everything, and the debate will be here in less than 2 weeks, and so to me it kind of stands on that as well, and to come out of better be prepared because Trump has been doing this three times already. He did this 3 times already, and with Kamala, this will be her first time and everything. So Donald Trump will be prepared for Kamala. We don't even know what she's gonna do, what she's gonna say. And the thing is, I heard that it's not gonna be in the audience, and also it's not gonna be any notes. So when it comes to notes, I don't know. To me, that's Donald Trump's strong suit. When it comes to Kamala, I don't know if she do notes or not. If she does notes, and there's no notes this time, it's not gonna look good. But when it comes to this, the indictment is just useless at this point, useless. So when it comes to it's gonna come to the election, who's gonna win? It's gonna be Donald Trump, or it's gonna be Kamala. Simple as that.
Basically.
Sherry Brown say, love y'all. Wiz got a test coming and a lot of homework. We're signing off. Love you too.
Love you too.
Sherry Brown.
Hey,
Sherry Brown.
Yes.
Tell Wiz he do good. We sending cash apps. We need you to go to Yale, baby. So look out for me.
Yeah. What is shout out to Sugar Bum. Sugar Bum said, what is this? I don't know, Sugar Bum. You tell me. Hey, KI Culture Radio Bandits.
Why you calling? Hey, we didn't hear that in a very long time.
It's been a while, Sugar.
I'm so bad at Versace bun, not no sugar bun.
Listen, her calling me. Shout out to Ivy Wody.
Now that, but shout out to Daryl Long, also who also was in the building as well. But yeah, shout out to IB Wody is in the building. Peace to KI Culture Radio. Peace to the chat.
Let's get it.
Go ahead, Rufus. Any thought on Donald Trump? I know you voting for Trump anyway, Rufus. But what's your thoughts?
I don't. This is y'all battle. This ain't my battle. I'm out.
Come on, you don't got nothing to say on it.
You got nothing to do with me.
Wait a minute. This is the first time you don't got no comment?
That's
crazy.
Rufus.
That's crazy.
Listen. I'm a black man who's minding his own business.
Whoa.
Okay. I can respect that.
I can respect that.
I'm gonna let y'all stress this shit out. I'm gonna let y'all, pander for the party. Who's your favorite party? Have a good. I'm just going here, living life, bro. I'm just living life.
Hey, Black Beauty.
Hey, Black Beauty.
Black Beauty. I'm sick of Black Beauty. I was trying to get Black Beauty on a panel, a one-on-one panel, so she can come on the panel, and then she never responds. And then now she in the chat today. I should block her just for the hell of it.
He said challenge accepted.
What's the topic, Ronnie? I'll tell you right now, different varieties of topics. You pick one. No, but shout out to the lovely Black Beauty for being in the building. Shout out to you. Right now we're talking about Donald Trump, and then we really don't have nothing to say, and I don't really have nothing else to say.
Shocked.
I think they're just trying to. The Democratic Party is trying to find something to pin him so he will not become president. But at the end of the day, I'm like, it's only 2 months and a half away. So it's like, it is what it is. You guys could choose who y'all gonna vote for, or you're not gonna vote for at all. Please vote for your local politician. It's very important. That's the only thing I ask people: vote for your local politician, because if you don't vote for within your state, like anything can happen. I'm just letting you know. Go ahead, Jordan. Moving forward.
All right, moving forward. So I'm gonna get to this topic. Y'all gonna love this because we talked about Cam. Remember we talked about Cam Newton on the last show about how he had 8 kids and everything.
Ruthless want that. That's what he wants.
Yeah. So now Cam Newton's girlfriend, Wash Desi, she came up, because there was a lot of controversy of what Cam Newton said about, I have 8 kids, but I want more kids, and he doesn't want to get married and everything, all that type of things. Now, Watch Jazzy has come up, with the controversy, and she talked about, how I like to, serve my man, and also, serve, my baby as well. But the thing is, it's like before Watch Jazzy, she was with Cam Newton, she was, considered as, she was, right now she's considered as a pick me, but before that, she wasn't considered as a pick me. She was like, don't chase all these dudes, all this stuff, you single, independent, and everything. But once she starts studying Cam Newton, she kind of switched up and everything, and it really caught people off guard and everything about her sermon, because they never saw Watch Jazzy do something like that. And also the thing is like with Cam Newton, he said looking for a wife on we were talking about on the last show. It kind of triggers us, like say, hey, if why you with Jazzy, hey, why you not consider her as a wife? You know what I'm saying? Because you just this is your 3rd baby mama, and you just had a child with her and everything. But the thing is, with Cam Newton, he said, I'm still looking to have more. But the thing is kind of look at into that relationship. Hey, watch, Jazzy, she's doing wifely duties, but people think that Cam Newton's not gonna put a ring on it and everything. She's living in this man's house, with the kids. I don't know if all his kids live there or anything like that, but they see her but she said because that she loves to serve and everything. But the thing is, it's like, why with this man that he's not gonna put a ring on? Why are you doing wifely things as a girlfriend, but this dude's not gonna marry you? And it was a lot of controversy with that. Without further ado, I can play the clip about Jazzy and how she likes to serve, and after that we'll chop it up.
Cook. We got the quesadillas, the yellow rice, the pico, the chalupas are made to order, the special tacos are made to order. Everything else here is done. Chopped up the lettuce real thin like I like it. Everything is good to go. I'm just waiting for everybody to get home so they can have a hot meal after practice. And it's up and it's stuck. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Now that everything is done, I'm gonna put my baby to sleep. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what brings you guys joy, but it really brings me joy to serve. I love being a servant. I love to serve. It just brings me joy. I love it. I love serving. I love it. I love it. I don't give a damn. I'll be up at 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the
And
morning, cooking
Hakeem, they
breakfast,
doing this. You see
serving.
that? They
I just
real. You
love
see?
that. I love it.
They out there.
Yeah.
They out there,
It's
Hakeem.
like, just gives me purpose. And now with the new baby, now I just feel even more purposeful, especially like when I breastfeed.
Wow.
I
Wow,
feel so full
Hakeem,
of
they
life. I
out
love
there.
it.
You see?
I love
They
it.
out there, big dog. And gorgeous.
Come on, baby.
So they out there,
It's fun,
Hakeem. You ain't got nothing.
It's helping me
You
cook.
ain't
We got.
got. Hey, Ruthless, they out there. Hey, they out there. Go ahead, George. Go ahead.
So like I said, we talked about Cam earlier. Like I said, he want more kids. You know, he can be with her or he cannot be with her. And like I said, he doesn't want to get married. So she's chilling and everything. She's doing, what's supposed to do. She says she likes to serve, and that's what she's doing with Cam Newton and everything. But my question is this: should women like her, or like what Jazz is doing, should women serve their man like she's doing without having a wife title? Whoever want to go first, go ahead.
I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead, I can.
Hakeem,
Before,
they out there. You must be happy.
listen, I'm gonna tell you where this could Sugar
Look what
Bum
Jordan
said,
Horton put. Look what Jordan Horton put.
he said shout outs to Jono Hurtem wife. She said, my wife just told me shut the stream off. She didn't believe me. There are women like this. Listen, shout outs to your wife. That lady's out her rabbit ass mind. I'm just saying.
Wait.
No.
Huh?
Yeah. Y'all might hate. Listen, when
You confusing me. Wait.
no. Listen now. This the first time. Y'all might think I'm crazy.
Yes.
Listen. You're not supposed to be submissive to a man with 8 kids and 3 baby mamas. That's not what I was asking for. One man, one woman, and your kids. That shit she was talking about, she's delusional. She's delusional. That, I don't know what, and listen here, she's a slave to the money. She did not want to work. She did not want to find a normal man and go have, she found a rich slave to pay for her bills. And she said, I don't mind being a stepmama to other bastard babies. That's baby mama culture. And listen, I'm only saying this because when I talk about I want my toenails clipped, I want my feet washed, I want this, I'm talking about marrying one woman. I'm talking about having kids with one woman. I'm not talking about having a harem. No, baby, that's not what my Bible set on fire if I'm doing that. So what she's talking about, I'm gonna have to agree with the ladies. That's slavery, and she needs mental health.
I don't think it's slavery at all. I think that's always been. I think it's built in within women.
Woo!
I think that's been built in in women for forever. And I've been saying it. I've been saying it because I know women been doing that for the Pookie and Ray Ray forever. So it's now it's time for the good guys to have their fun too. Like remember they say Cam Newton is a good guy. He's having his fun too. He got a lot of baby mama, got a lot of kids. Now you have a woman that's there for him, that's being very supportive, love to be a mom, love to be stay at home, love to worship the feet when that man walk into the room. I love that. Shout out to Lawrence. I don't know who Lawrence is, but shout out to Lawrence. I think Lawrence from.
And listen, that's my
Oh,
cousin.
Lawrence is your
Yeah,
yeah.
Shout outs to J Law.
I apologize. I forgot that's your uncle.
Listen, and let's put this point. My cousin he always say this. I'm gonna say his number one quote: "All that glitter ain't gold." He will be broke in the 10 years. It happened to Sean Kemp from the Seattle Sonics. He is broke. It happened to a lot of these guys who go and have paper. Antoine Walker is going through this. He's fat and he's broke. All these baby mamas. People need to respect the covenant. Have one woman. Have your kids with one woman. You save a lot more money.
But
Also,
Hakeem,
Sugar Bone said we're supporting the baby mama
Remember
culture.
that, baby.
I am.
No, Ron, you not.
I'm supporting the baby mama. So you
hey,
know why? Like Ruthless say, some things you just can't control. Just go with it. You
I
can't
want to hear.
control it.
I can't.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Hakeem, but do you see this how this trend's going when you have money like this? If you're the Elon Musk, if you're Cam Newton, if you're
Listen.
Nick Cannon, or if you're Jalen Green with the situation with Andrea and everything, you can see how this trend is going as how these women how these women are going. You know, if you got money, they don't think about marriage no more. As men, we don't think about marriage like we used to, and also the women. The women is like, hey, you know, I don't want to be married, you know, but if you got the money, you know, if you're a millionaire, if you high value and everything, hey, you know, I can have a baby with you. We can, you know, we can co-parent and everything. Or a situation like Jasmine, like, hey, you know, I know you got money. I'm here to serve, and you know, I don't believe in marriage either. And you just I don't know how can you just see a little trend. It's like if you have money, there's women who just have baby without marriage. I'm talking about with like these women that are 9s or 10s.
Yeah, they've been doing it for decades. Yes.
Yeah, for decades and everything. You see a trend into that too, and you see that we talk about it a lot more, not just from this year, last year as well.
So I want to state this, and I'm gonna say this. You're speaking about niggas doing niggas business. I told you the richest people in the world don't got that many kids. The Hiltons too. The Medicis.
There's a lot of niggas are making more money than ever.
No. But listen.
Millionaires are being made.
No, I'm trying to tell you, you have outliers. Remember this. Elon Musk was married to that woman he had 5 kids with. They got divorced for whatever reason. Rich, wealthy people do not slang dick. Those are poverty mindset. These guys are they still poor. They got a poor mindset and they moving like they was Ray and Twan on the block. They ain't no different.
No, because here's the thing, Sugar Bar. This is the reason why I don't really care too much about the title. Because there's a lot of women that get the title and then afterward they mistreat that man. They're not giving the man sex every day. The man literally, I was watching shout out to John Deloney on one of Dave Ramsey psychologists. He literally had people come on, always calling his show. There's men literally been married to their wife for 5 to 6 years and they only have sex once a year. How that's even possible? You been married to the damn woman. You get what I'm saying? So it's like women think so much about the title and not really giving the man what the man is actually looking for. Men are we're not looking for servants. We just want our woman to serve us the same way we want to serve her. Go ahead, Ruthless. Go ahead. Your commentary, if you have one.
I think this is why black people are, and you know, I'm a little disappointed in the men, right? Particularly Hakeem.
Shout out to Nidus for being in the building. Shout out to Nidus.
Here we are watching the divorce court just destroy families, right? By giving a woman every possible advantage known to mankind to leave her man, right? Incentivizing her to walk away and win, and men to let her walk away and lose. And now a man is finally, a black man particularly, right, is finally using his sense to say, you know what? Why would I put myself in a losing position potentially? Right? So you're telling me, right, that because you think the system, which is we talked about earlier, is definitely against men, right? Very pro-women. And you said just because a man is saying to himself, I'm gonna protect my legacy, my fund, my finances, and all this shit, and give this woman lifestyle, we're married, but not by under the laws of the land, but under the laws of spirit. I would say we have a promise, right? We're in the commitment, and this commitment protects me from her trying to get greedy. And prime example, Tom Brady and his wife, right? Because now we all know that she filed for divorce, right?
Yes, she did.
But did you also know what she did after they filed for divorce? Did you also know the move she made after they filed for divorce, right?
She dating another man.
Nope. She went after and wanted half his assets. Now she's already rich. Right? She got her own money, but she went after half that. You know what he did, Hakeem? What did he do?
Mm-hmm.
He put all this shit in his mama's name. So she didn't get shit. So not only did she divorce him, she devised a plan to take a lawyer to, hey, you're eligible, you know, to take assets. Yeah, you might got your own money. Y'all might got money, but now you deserve some of them houses. You mean you gave, and him being a smart person, saying, you know what? I don't know about these women, man. Mom, I love you. Tell you, I'm gonna put all this in your name.
He did. He did. That's a fact. He did. He did.
His
That's a
wife
fact.
divorced him. When his wife divorced him, she came after those assets. So, what point I'm bringing that up is, Hakeem, that's insanity, right? To try do something over and over again and expect different results.
I ain't got time for Ruthless. We gotta
Ruthless.
Now this got a
we
black
gotta
man.
drop Ruthless. We gotta drop
Ruthless. What does that have to do with broken homes? We talking about somebody. We talking
Hey,
about
can I
somebody
please
who.
comment? Can I please comment
Yeah,
on
go
Sugar
ahead.
after you done? I can't. No, go ahead, finish your comment and
Let me
let
ask
me
you a
comment
question.
because
What
she
does that
busy
have to
Cindy
do
G.
with somebody with money being sexually promiscuous, making broken homes where he's not going to be able to give enough time to each child? Each child might live in different states, and you tell him how is that going about?
Okay, wait. You said something about the Bible.
No. I didn't say the Bible. I didn't
Oh,
say
you
the
said my
Bible.
Bible will burn up.
No.
He did say he did earlier.
I
He
say
did
my
talk about the
Bible will
Bible.
burn up if
Wait.
I said that.
Hold up right there. No, Solomon had 300 wives.
But listen, Solomon
Hold
only
on. David had 400 wives.
listen.
All right,
How many
hold
kids?
up.
How many kids did they have?
Wait,
How
I'm
many
keep
kids
going.
did they have? We talking
Ah,
about something 2,000 years ahead. Which
hold
can
hold up.
you talk about monarchs?
Jacob had 4 different baby mamas. Did you know the
You
Lord
talk
created? Do you know the Lord created the first baby mama?
no that I emphatically disagree.
I'll show
I
it to you.
emphatically
No,
disagree.
I'll show it to you in the
I
scripture.
emphatically
Hold
listen.
up.
Don't
Hold
make
up.
me fly to
Right now.
California to exorcism.
Hold up. Let's go. Remember when Abraham got his handmaid pregnant?
He did.
Right?
Listen.
Hagar.
Yeah.
2,000 years ago.
Hold up. Take this lesion. She got her handmaid pregnant. Remember that. Sarah Abraham was married. He went and got her handmaid pregnant. And
she sent her away. She sent her away.
hey, we got to get rid of her. Abraham,
Listen.
part of the
Yeah,
family.
she became a baby mama. She did.
God said, "Run to that wife and get rid of her." And Lord God,
He did made her baby mama. Yeah, he made her baby mama.
Lord made the first baby mama. So what are you talking about, Hakeem? You're going against the very Bible that you believe in.
No, brother.
Darn DeMarco. Darn
No,
DeMarco. Go
brother.
ahead, Rufus. Rufus got a point.
Emphatically
Good.
disagree.
No, but how can you know he's right? He's right
No,
on
he's
that one.
not right.
Darn DeMarco.
You talking about
Rufus
something
right.
that happened 2,000 years ago. That does not apply to modern day. Respect the covenant. Respect the covenant.
Wait, Hakeem. But the law still stands. Like God is still in control. God never lost control.
God is still in control. God didn't say you can have 5 wives. He didn't say have baby mamas.
If he calls the baby mamas then, he's causing the baby mamas now.
He wasn't. There wasn't baby mamas back then.
God is still the same God.
Hagar with the
that
baby
wasn't
mama,
baby.
Hakeem. He sent her away. Remember Abraham never married Hagar. He sent her away. Remember he sent her away because of Sarah.
Brother.
Remember Ishmael. Remember Ishmael.
Those are different circumstances. That does not apply to the man. That is not.
He trying to fabricate. Yeah, he did something away. Rufus is right. She did become a baby mama. He did. He sent her away. Remember he didn't marry.
Listen.
He didn't marry Hagar.
This is a great thing. I'm gonna say this, and I'm closing, Hakeem. This is something that you don't have to worry about because this is not your world. You're not the creator. Right? You need to worry about your own self. Are you going to be judged for your actions? Right? So this is God's planet. This is God's world. And how it's going is how he wants it. So you worried about another man having multiple women and babies and stuff like that. What that got to do with you? He's not bothering you. Last thing.
I can answer that.
And he can afford it. Case closed.
He can. He can. That's all I told him. He can afford it. Shout out to No Chaser for being in the building. Shout out to No Chaser for being in the building.
No Chaser. Here's the thing. The youth and a lot of us look up to superstars. He's promoting a destructive behavior, which a lot of people replicate in these ethnic enclaves. Here's the issue with that. That type of behavior causes us to pay more taxes to fund services for these guys to just strap up.
Hakeem, what are you talking about? Hakeem,
listen. I'm telling you, listen, Ruthless.
You was taking care of kids that weren't yours.
Listen.
Happily.
Listen. But I wasn't having kids. What I'm trying to tell you.
You were volunteering your services to another man's kids.
That was a different time and a different
Hold on,
place.
hold on. You
Damn,
didn't
you
tell her.
Rufus be paying
Whoa,
attention.
That was a
Okay.
different time and different.
whoa.
So listen. What I'm saying is this: the more men become sexually promiscuous and start
Man
building
can't
broken
be
homes,
sexually
it's
promiscuous.
going to cause us
Man can't be
money,
hoes. Man can't be hoes.
bro. They have the
Can't do it.
power.
It's impossible. It's
Man,
impossible.
we can't be hoes, but we create them though, Ruthless. We
No,
are creating them.
no. God create the hoes, right? So what are you talking about? We're not the creators. You know what I'm saying? We're just here occupying space, right? God
Oh,
created. Listen. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you something, Hakeem, and I'm gonna say this. And you kind of remind me of the government a little bit. Of all the problems we have here, all these people dying and getting shot and stuff, you're worried about a man and his 8 kids. You got to be ashamed of yourself.
No,
And hold on, and he's a wealthy man, so he's not needing the government assistance. So therefore, actually, he's I'm confused. This is why black people are so divided, because we don't know how to support each other in our endeavors, whether it be to make us happy, because we're definitely not living to make you happy, because you're not paying our bills.
correct.
You're not supporting me, Hakeem. So why are you gonna tell me how to live my life if I want multiple women and multiple kids? You're not my daddy. You didn't raise nothing. You do nothing for me but your opinion, which doesn't mean nothing in a lot of ways to a man like that, of that stature. But you're sitting on here in front of America and down on your brother when America won't even claim you as an American.
he ain't no brother of mine.
Oh, he ain't? Okay,
He ain't no
okay.
brother. Listen. If you making broken homes, he ain't no brother of mine.
But you're a supporter of broken homes.
No, I don't support broken
You
homes.
were supporting
Listen.
a baby mama with several kids. You didn't tell
I
her,
don't.
maybe I'm not, hold on. You didn't tell her, I'm not dating you. I'm not going to mess with you because you're a part of the problem. You said, hey, baby, I'll do it. I'll go get it. Right?
That means
And then you went and supported her and her kids, and you got mad.
I did. You know what that means?
Yeah.
That means I'm pro-black.
Hey, Rufus had to get up. Rufus said, I'm done. He had to get up and he disappeared. He went right into the lion's mouth. He went right into the
There's no
lion's mouth.
conversation after that. There's no
Rufus
conversation after that.
went right into the lion's mouth. He said, well, I'm done. I'm done. But I want to comment on, shout out to the lovely Jalen also being in the building. Hey,
Oh, Jalen
Jalen is
was
also
here?
in the
Hey,
building. Yeah,
Jalen.
Jalen was here.
Where's
She put her
she at?
eyes.
She
She went.
had her eyes out.
Pretty brown, driving me wild.
And then when it comes to Sugar Bum and the aspect of Cynthia G was right. No, Cynthia G is not right. Cynthia G be talking out of her behind. That's why she's not on YouTube no more.
She should not be named.
And she the main one, and she be the main one. She called man bandit, but then asked man to send her photos of their genital to her email. Like, come on, Cynthia G. And that's a fact, Sugar Bum. I could show you. Well, I forgot her YouTube is gold. But when her YouTube was there, she kept saying, "Man is our bandits," but then yet, oh man, send me your thing. I want to see how big your size is. I thought you said man's our bandits. Then why you still want to deal with the man?
Chris Hakeem, you got an Instagram?
Yes, I do.
He got Instagram. I tell you, we tag you all the time. What you mean?
It's Prince Hakeem.
Okay, because
just all you gotta do is look under the tag where I tag you.
Hakeem is going to do a whole show about his hypocrisy.
No. I'm ready.
Hey, Sugar Bomb. Hey, Sugar Bomb, put a link in the chat. I actually like to listen to Cindy G. I find it to be hysterical. Put a link in the chat.
Listen,
I will go and check it out.
I can't help
I ain't
I'm
seen
pro-black.
Cindy G in a long time.
I can't help I'm pro-black. You know what I mean?
No, you sound anti-black up here today.
No, not today, baby. Listen.
No, because you're going against Cam Newton. When you're going to get, remember Cam Newton was black.
I'm going to go against anything that's not righteous.
And you're not righteous.
Listen.
Yeah, because you're taking care of another man's kid.
Listen, I am an African chief, and all the babies are my kids.
Oh, she done lost his motherfucking mind now. Well, send me a check. Send me a check for mine.
Listen.
Hold on. I pay $30,000 a year. So send me 120 bands. So
listen, hold on. You involved. I'm talking about the kids who don't have a daddy. That's where we come in.
But you said Cam Newton, though.
No. Listen. Cam Newton is a degenerate gambler. We don't talk. We don't represent dudes like that.
Hey. He's a multi-millionaire. He does what he
Listen,
wants.
but he's gambling with his semen. We don't respect nothing like that,
Wait,
baby.
Wait. Hakeem, gambling? What do you mean gambling?
Okay, if you're being sexually promiscuous and you're not marrying any of the women, you're gambling with your penis.
You've been brainwashed by the women.
I'm not being brainwashed. I'm not
Let
being brainwashed.
me say this, Hakeem. A man value, if you don't know this, a man gets value from having a lot of women.
No. I disagree with you.
No, hold on.
I disagree
You do
with
get
you.
back. It is true. Yeah, historically speaking.
Now, especially if she's bad, right? Right? Men look up to men who get a lot of women, especially have babies by them. They're like, oh, my boy.
No.
So,
Not quality. Listen. Not quality, man. Those are not the guys who catch respect. No, that's not quality. Listen. The man who gets respect in the neighborhood is the one who has one wife. All his kids by his one wife. He's respected by his peers. He does community service in his neighborhood.
Hey,
he tries to make sure he's this. The guy who sleeps with multiple women, they look at him as a gentleman. He don't even get invited to the birthday parties for the kids.
Let me throw some names out here. Mike Tyson.
Woo! Now they say stop dick pilots releasing. Woo! That is no.
Hey, Christopher J, we got you. Hey, Hakeem, he wanted to know a backstory. So I sent you a video again about Cam Newton. You know about playing it again?
Yeah.
Play it again so we can detail.
No, but Sugar Mom said she don't want me to end on like Ruthless, but Sugar Mom put the G channel in the chat.
I'm getting married to one woman. I don't want 50 wives.
I
ain't Solomon. I'm not David. I ain't Solomon.
Okay. Nobody is judging you for how you picture your life to be.
Yeah.
But you're judging other men because they're not like you.
I can't because it's against the Bible.
No, it's not.
I want everybody to live like me.
Hold up. Solomon had 300 wives.
No. You're talking about 40,000 years ago.
It's your brother.
Let's not do that, Jordan.
Let's
not do that, Jordan.
Your brother.
No, my bad. No. Let's not do that, Ruthless.
David had 400 wives.
No. You talking about some? Listen, men can't even afford one wife today. Some dudes can't even afford, and you talking about eight baby mamas? Oh, Christopher J on here.
Jacob had 3 baby mamas. Right? He was having kids at a wedlock.
Yeah. Make sure you play.
The children of Israel.
Play video for Christopher J so we can talk.
Listen, Ruthless. Christopher about to slice and dice you in here. Finish up before I play it. Christopher J gonna slice and dice you in here. Go ahead. Okay.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all feeling?
Hold on. Let's play this video so you can get the backstory.
People see my situation and not think that I'm not high function.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I just want God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, in disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior to say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife
where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy.
A lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not high functioning.
What situation?
I like Albie Wody comment. He said, who said the homes are broken? Exactly.
Whoa.
Facts. That's why I was saying in my last commentary on Monday. But go ahead, Christopher J. Who said it? Nobody said it. It's all self-opinionated. Go ahead, Christopher J.
He said he wants more kids. Like God is going to bring them to me. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you guys want me to prove to you how that's a bunch of bullshit?
Go. Come on, let's go.
I don't think you can.
There's a bunch of children in the foster care. Why don't you go keep that same energy over there?
Hey, Christopher J, he does have one adopted child. I just want to let you know. He does have an adopted child.
Just one?
I think he has one. Sure.
If he's saying that in the present time, why don't you go get more? Why did you stop at one?
No, but that adopted child is from a woman he has a kid with. He didn't go to no agency. I just want to correct that.
Okay, context. I appreciate that. So my take on this still stands. That's a bunch of bullshit. So if you want more kids, salute him. He probably has the resources. So go utilize your resources and go take care of them kids that are in foster care, who don't have a mother, who don't have a father. If you really want more kids, like you say you do, they're out there. Hell, there's even newborns that are foster carers. Go take care of that if that will make parenting a lot more easier for you. But when you interject simple logic like that into the conversation, you'll see that his stance on everything falls apart and it falls flat on his face. Because other than that, you want to go sleep around, do your thing. But to the young lady's part, why are you putting all this? Why are you putting all these kids in separate houses when you could have had one wife and done all of this together? Hell,
So,
you could have done polygamy. What's up, man?
Just a question. I'm trying to get clarification. You're saying instead of starting his own bloodline, you saying he can go adopt and it'd be a better situation for him to go adopt kids from adoption agency so they have a better life?
That's what he said. He mentioned nothing about bloodline.
No. You were saying he should go to if he wants to be a family, whoever, go to the adoption agency, get those kids out of there, use his resources to go build him a family from there instead of building his own bloodline. This is what you said, right?
Yes, because I'm just prioritizing the words he says, and I am highlighting how if you want to make a point, use better words. He did it.
Hey, Ruben, they say you dangerous. Hey, Sophia, women can do whatever the woman want to do. Not only that, but you know there's deadbeat moms too, right? There are deadbeat moms out here.
Wait a minute. I will say this for everybody. This woman is a total hypocrite because we know that women lead the divorce rate, right? Broken families is their calling card, right?
Yes.
And this because the numbers are public information, right? It caused a lot of men to rethink and slow down and say, you know what? I'm going to do it this way without involving the government. And now she's saying he's created a broken family after all these women out here are taking the babies and running with them and getting child support that they don't need and trying to turn the kid against the father in a lot of cases. And she's going to sit up here and say he's created a broken family. First and foremost, what defines a broken family? That's number one, right? Just because all my women that I have babies by live in separate houses, and I'm taking care of those households and funding them households and putting resources into them, right? We're still a functioning family, right? It may not be traditional, but it's still They don't have to want for nothing, right? They get the kids getting everything they need. The women are taken care of. So if a man is able to do that in that capacity, then he is actually a functioning and keeping the household together in a way not traditional, right? Not traditional. This is not normal, but it is functioning because what do women want? Providers and protectors, and that's what he's giving them.
So are you saying you had to be a millionaire to balance out broken homes?
No. You could be an average earner and have two baby mamas and take care of them kids. Don't you take care of?
Can you be an average earner with 3 baby mamas and 8 kids,
Yeah.
and that's going to suffice a broken home?
I mean, everything's on the mental mindset of the mental capacity behind able to provide finances to help them.
Okay, so resources has nothing to do with whether the home is broken or not, but that was the crux
Resources
of
is
your
a resource. No,
talking point.
resources is a small part, right? But the mental part is also so. Obviously, Cam Newton has a communication with his 3 women who he has these kids by that they have an agreement, right? And they're happy with it. They're not coming out and complaining, saying, "Well, I don't like the situation." So if they're not complaining, why are we complaining?
Well, they're not. The reason why you don't hear no one complaining now is because it's just now. Let's see what happens later. That's number one. Number
That's
two, if if that's everybody's stance, then if or when your daughter goes through the exact same thing, is the stance still the same, or does it tweak a little bit because it's your
no,
child?
no. I'm telling my daughter if it doesn't work out and y'all have to separate, respect him as long as he's there and he's providing, and y'all got a communication where y'all able to still be functioning single parents. Hey, I'm all for that rather than them trying to stay together and don't get along.
So you would rather your child get in a relationship with a man says, "I fear getting a divorce, so I don't want to get married," but we can engage in sexual activities and
Yes,
start a cycle?
yes, because now what he's doing is protecting himself and his kids. So therefore, through this protection plan, it gives him the leverage to be the father that he wants to be without having to acquiesce to her ways and her standards when he can just make a contract with her, make a deal. You have the kids, boom, I'll take care of you, take care for life. All you have to do is make sure they're fed, go to school, have clothes. Boom. We can communicate, we can talk on the phone about what's
Because
best.
a single mother household is better than a two-parent household, correct?
Yeah, it's equal. I say it's equal, right? I say it's
How you
equal
figure?
because, and I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm out of context because a two-parent household can be even more detrimental to a child if the people don't get along with each other, and it's a war zone, right? And the mother's divided against the father, and then they're sitting there, but they're gonna stay together for the kids' sake. That is detrimental too. So I say,
Why are you gauging in a relationship, especially sexually, with somebody that you don't want to get along with, especially the activity can lead to you having a child?
well, we got along with for all the years, but then when she got pregnant, she started having this epiphany, and then we started, bumping
You
heads
did
on
not
which
state it
way
at
direction
first.
we want to go.
You did not state it at first
No, I'm
when
just
you
saying
made your
this. But
statement.
understandably, Christopher J, respectfully, right? We understand that nobody's going into marriage to say, "Oh, I'm going to marry a woman that I don't like," right? Obviously, they married that woman or had kids with this woman. They had hopefulness for the future.
But that's
But
intellectually dishonest
once again,
because
in
he said
reality,
that's
Christopher J,
intellectually dishonest because Cam Newton said he don't want to get married because of fear of divorce, but you want to engage in
yes,
certain
yes, he
activities.
doesn't
So
want the government in
that's
his
kind of a
business.
mute point,
That's fair.
respectfully, of
That's
course.
fair. Don't you think that's fair though? He doesn't trust the woman not being tempted to take advantage of the system.
No,
That's
I
fair.
agree because we're going to go over how tomorrow, if I have the time, we'll go over how John Cena says he's 47 years old and he doesn't want children at all. So he doesn't put himself in a position to have children at all. So why not Cam Newton mirror the same thing, or we're just going to chuck it up to his age and money?
Okay.
But you
And,
gotta understand, some men don't want marriage. Some men just don't want to get
I
married.
get, I get that, but like I said, well, you got a woman that's washed out and said who would love to serve and everything. Doesn't that make it her like marriage quality? I know he has a fear of getting divorced, but what Jesse just said, I love to serve my man, I love to serve this and that and everything. I mean, to me, that's quality of me, of a woman to
No,
try
because you gotta understand something, Jordan. The marriage is just it's just a title. Some people don't want that title. Some people just say we happily fine serving each other, living with one another, and having kids. So be it. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Now I know I get it when it comes to the aspect of legal things, like you pass away, you want to make sure your woman's taken care of. But I told people all the time, you can do a will. You don't have to get married to be like, oh, this is my woman. You don't have to. That's just an American concept.
Facts.
But not
Tony Ruthless, I do research. I do
marriage is not
research on that. Go ahead.
marriage. I wouldn't consider marriage a marriage a American concept, given that it's been happening before Jesus walked on this earth. But I get what you say as far as the system of marriage Americanized. So I understand that. But at the end of the day, we are responsible for our decisions. So if you don't want
Yeah.
marriage, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say because if we go in the Western world, their concept of marriage is totally different from ours. That's why I say the
Correct.
American concept. Because in the Western world, women can't be out of line the way they out of line here, and that's a fact. You know, because men over there kind of beat their wives. Here we don't really beat our. Well, there's some men that do it, but we really don't really beat our wives when she's out of line. Go ahead, Akeem.
I want to read this. Brother, Joe don't heard him say, Brother Ruthless, I am less a man that supports his wife and kids and provide them a safe and healthy home. Now
That's fine.
I want to
Go
piggyback
ahead.
on that. What about the mental well-being of the kids when they physically don't see two parents in the household? What
Okay,
about the
so
mental
okay.
well-being?
So let's first and foremost, right? We understand, right, that the kids are important. I'm not saying that they're not.
Yeah.
And the parent household, two parent is optimal, is the most, I guess, best way to do it. If but there's a caveat to that. If the two parents can function together, but if they are a dysfunctional parent duel, then it can't work. The kid is just as much danger. Now, once again, this is if they're dysfunctional, right? They can't get along. The mother is the fuck, which we know this happens, right? And this is more dangerous to the kids because now they got to pick a side and live in the same house. The mother's going to pick
That's
a
also
side.
true.
The mother's going to
That's
make
true.
So understandably, we can't force a house that's divided against itself to stand. So if it has to divide to be a better functioning force for the children's sake, it has to. And the kids will understand. They have to understand. If they don't, oh well, they will be held accountable for their actions. But at the same time, we have to understand that all people, just because they married and they start in the beginning, really good couple, sometimes they go, a lot of times they bump heads. And then this creates a toxic environment, which is unhealthy to raise children in. Don't we agree with that?
Now, I can agree with you on that, but listen. But here's the thing: it's even more toxic if we think that you can just be afraid of marriage and have kids here, and then go have kids here and have kids here and be okay, and everybody got to just be all right with it.
But Hakeem, you understand something? A man should you should allow a man to do what a man want to do. He's a man. He's a grown man. Mind that he's a millionaire, so he can do whatever he want to do.
Let's look at it like this, to Ronnie's point, right? This is the thing, right? What men are doing, and this is what I am for these men who are now using their brains and not just their penis. They're saying, okay, I want all this. I want a family. I want these things. But they're seeing the landscape of women and what they're doing, how they're being quitters, right? Nobody wants to marry a quitter. They're seeing how the numbers is against them. Everything is against them. Not just the system, but the women in mindset is saying the feminist independence, the I'm an independent woman, or they're dragging guys for their money, using guys for their money. So therefore, he's looking at, okay, I still want what I want, but I don't think the traditional way is the most optimal. So I'm going to go a different way and protect myself and my legacy and still have my dream fulfilled. I want 8 kids. I want 20 grandchildren, and I am the resources. I have the resources to facilitate. And I am also stable mentally to convey this to the women that I'm with and say, hey, yeah, we can be co-parents, and as long as we just have the basic understanding, right, this can work. And this is definitely more optimal and more functional than him to try to force a situation that's not the best situation for him with all the information we have to prove that women are quitters.
And this
Facts.
is obviously after all the resources has been exercised in the realms of marriage, correct?
I mean, I can't. That's something I don't know what his thought process had. But whenever he's made, I believe he made I think he maybe in the beginning wanted one wife, right, one woman. But then after the day of social media and all the things going on with Tom Brady and all these different marriages, they like, man, he just probably took a different route. That's what I think.
Now that, but on Chris, one of the biggest thing a woman could give a man is her womb. To me, that's marriage already. When a woman give a man her womb, to me, y'all marriage for life anyway, because y'all gonna be dealing with each other for 20 to 30 something years.
But all intents and purposes, based off of what we see now, albeit he could have cleaned himself up, but Cam Newton is the hoe. Okay, is that correct?
That's it.
Well, in the image,
What?
yes.
He's a
I'm being
what?
honest, yes.
He's
He's a
what?
whore. He's
No,
a
he's not.
whore.
There's no such thing.
No. We're not
Whoa.
doing this. So no. We're not doing this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's for
get real
another day.
quick
That's
and we're
another
gonna get
topic
back
for
to the
another
topic.
day. That we on overtime.
I
But yeah,
I
that's another topic for
I
another
I, I
day.
know. No. I'm just gonna give the basic definition. We're gonna keep it moving. Hoe is a
Yeah, go
promiscuous
ahead, Chris.
person. A promiscuous. Oh, mic check. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm saying go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Just real quick definition. Then we're gonna keep it moving. Hoe, promiscuous person. What is a hoe? Oh, excuse me. What is a promiscuous person? Individual that has multiple sexual partners without commitment. Now that we know the definition of
Facts.
a hoe and promiscuous person, let's keep it moving. Cam
That's
Newton,
facts.
albeit.
But,
All
but,
right,
but he has
cool.
to live
So
though, right?
that's and also is gender neutral. Men can be hoes
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Now
okay.
let's keep it moving.
No.
Now let's
That's
keep.
let me reverse that. He
Yeah.
has a commitment. He's
All right.
committed to them. Wait a minute. He has a commitment with them. He's committed to take care of them. That's a commitment.
All right. Is he only committed to only them?
And the kids.
That we don't know. That we
He,
don't know.
he just
So
said it on the
Yeah, I
no.
video.
mean, yeah, we don't know. Yeah, Ruby, you can't say that we don't know.
Yes, we
We
do.
don't know.
We do know because they've been watching Cam Newton for years about this, and he said he take care of all his
Oh
kids
God.
and his women. So he's in the
No,
commitment. He's
I think he take care of his kids and his woman, but you can't just say he don't have other women too.
no, no,
'Cause
no,
I
no, no.
guarantee you, he got other
He's
women.
committed to multiple women. Promiscuity is without commitment. Come on now.
Yeah.
Rufus go right back to the lion's den.
Yeah,
That
he
yeah.
did. He did it
That
himself.
I hope he didn't think he landed with that one because but
Oh, I
I'm
let
gonna
it
let him
that.
land there.
He's
But
committed to
it's all good because
multiple women.
for all
You know
intents and
what?
purposes, this man could be whole based off of the last reports. So
No.
with all that being said, see, Ruthless was correct with what he said a couple of minutes ago regarding okay, we exercised all these outlets in the realms of marriage, and this is not going to work. Now we're just going to have to go our separate ways, and we're just going to have to co-parenting. Yes, we don't want that, but that is 100% possible. I totally get it. The thing what I'm highlighting is people want to bypass that and say, man, let's just get straight to fatherhood. Let's get straight to the fucking and to the fatherhood. I don't want to now, which is mind boggling to me, but that's neither here nor there. So it's backwards. The steps don't make any sense. But then again, I can't hold this man to a principle that I hold myself or that we hold ourselves. You guys get where I'm going with that?
Yes,
Mhm.
sir. No,
That
but
makes sense.
final thoughts, guys, because we're about to get ready to end. But final thoughts: Hakeem Jordan, Ruthless, and also Christopher J. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to Christopher J. channel. I don't know which Ken dog at. Somebody make sure you subscribe to on Christopher J. Put your channel in the chat so people can go and subscribe to you. I don't have my laptop right now. Make sure people go and subscribe to Christopher J. and also Ruthless Truth. Go ahead, Christopher. Final thoughts, if you have any.
Oh no, final thoughts is this. Well, nah, it's all good. I think I said enough already. I don't want to extend the
No, you
show,
did.
but
You did great commentary. No, you did great commentary. Very good commentary. We're gonna come back because I think Ruthless still want to debate you on the horse thing.
Yes.
no, yeah, I already did it. Ironically, I already did a stream about what is a 304, and there's a difference between a hoe and a whore. We broke all of that down, because once you understand what words mean, you owe a responsibility to use it properly. So now that we know that, although it has historically been used against women, it's gender neutral term. It can be used for the men as well. So now that I've
Yes, of course.
educated myself, hey, I gotta use it properly now.
Yeah, we can do it. We can
Yeah,
do.
we
We have
all. Yeah, man can be whores too. Of
destroy
course,
that. I will
man can be
destroy that.
whores.
No. Whores are prostitutes. Prostitutes are self-explanatory, which evidently anybody that pay for sex,
We will debate
whoremongers.
this
But
again.
like I said, now we're educated.
We will debate this again.
Go ahead, all ruthless. Any final thoughts?
Okay. Final thought of the day. Hakeem, you're wrong for double talking, right?
Yeah.
And you being a supporter of baby mama, you had a baby mama that you was loved so dearly that you took care of her children, her bastard children that you so loved, and then all of a sudden now you see another man have a bunch of children. You're saying, "Oh well, he's well that's hypocritical." Now, to and I'm gonna say this to men in blackness. I'm gonna say in blackness. I'm talking black men. We got to stop trying to be holier than thou and calling out everybody's flaws or what we think is flaws to make a fucking point. When we're in a country, right, that we're in a deficit with when it comes to respect. The very country that does not even regard us as Americans. But yet we want to come on these channels, we want to come on these spaces, and we got a lot to say about each other. But we don't want to say nothing about too much about the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, who's literally clowning us on the national stage. Right? The police, they'll take us out in a minute because they're like, oh, black people, we'll kill them. We don't care. George Floyd, right? So we just can't forget, right? Just don't forget. The shit that we're attacking each other for is not a major part in the problematic things we're having with the deleting of black men, with the attack on black men, with the attack on masculinity. And we need to be understanding of what we're in the climate and space we're in to understand our talking points and understand that we need to be aligned so that we can come maybe to a potential solution to get our house in order. And I love it.
And then as for me, I would say I think we, even though people may disagree or agree, but I think we all support the baby mama culture because when you have men that's willing to take care of other men's kids, that means you support the culture. To me, but at the same time, we shouldn't be creating baby mamas. But like I said, if it's in the system, you ain't trying to fix the system. It is what it is. It's just life. And rather people may like it or not, I can't even Jordan and Christopher J. A lot of these content creators who are women are baby mamas. Let's just keep that. Let's just make that clear. Some of them, not all of them. But go ahead. I can't final thoughts. Oh
So
wait, Jay just came on the panel.
Jalen,
Why were we about to
yep,
leave?
Oh fuck! I didn't fucking realize y'all were ending it. My bad.
we ended it. But
No,
do
but
you,
go.
What up,
We'll let you.
Jalen?
You have any final? Hold on. Go ahead. I can't join the. Jay
I
say any
have
final thoughts.
no final thoughts.
okay? So for me, I'ma always stand on this. I believe in marriage. I believe in a single family household. I believe in respecting the covenant. I believe in God. I believe we should do it as God intended it to do it, and we should not deviate from that path. And since we deviated, we've seen the results of broken homes, um, kids dropping out of school, crime rate going high, kids joining gangs due to choices made in the bedroom.
Hey man, I'm a married man, been married for a few years now, and I believe in a nuclear family, a two-parent household, and also like I said, building a family up from the ground up. So, that's my final thoughts on that. Let's keep the family going. I know what Cam Newton and Nick Cannon, what they're doing, that they believe they're doing is right, but for me, I disagree with that. I'm all about family here. That's my final thoughts.
And that's why it's so very important to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, special shout out to the lovely Jalen for coming to the panel, even though you late. But we still gonna give you a shout out. Shout out for Christopher J. Guy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. His link is in the chat. And also Ruthless Truth. Subscribe to his channel as well. He will be going live soon. When he let us know, of course, the KR Culture Radio will go over there and support him as well.
Live from the
Shout,
nursing home.
hey, but Jalen, I be seeing you a lot on him channel, cammed up, looking fabulous, doing your
Ooh.
thing.
I always
Wow.
look like that.
Look at Hakeem. Wow.
No,
Like,
no, no. I'm
I'm like,
just
go
saying.
ahead,
Listen,
girl.
listen, listen. I was just surprised he said fabulous. My bad.
Oh, fabulous. She was looking fabulous.
No,
Oh,
no,
because
no, no,
the name, my name dropped.
no, no. Yeah, no. You just gave a nice compliment.
Oh, of course, I can't. You remember, I learned from the best, baby. I learned from
Okay.
the best. I learned from the best. You- no, but I. Even though, but shout out to the lovely Sapphire Grace for being in the building. Hey, IB Wody, thank you so much for coming through with your love and support, man. We really do greatly appreciate you, big dog. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to Ashton Williams channel. He's not here right now, but I know he's tired. I know because last night he was going ham.
Woo!
I mean, he was going ham. I had to go and watch the playback. He was going
Going
ham. What's
ham.
going on in the Shiesty Avengers?
Avengers.
Wow.
Disassembled.
No, assembled. They coming together. It's going. Trust me, they coming together. Trust me, that's gonna be a powerful group. You gotta get some time. Sometimes you gotta fight within to get that powerful group
Ooh,
together.
child.
Hakeem, nope.
Ooh, child.
Shout out to the not only that, but guys, make sure you subscribe to Sapphire Great channel.
Yep.
She Rising Soul. Love that channel. I'll be over there. She'll be doing some great commentary and she read books. Her voice is very smoothing in the morning. Hakeem smoothing. If you ever want to read someone to read a book to you, Sophia is the girl for that. I'm telling you, it's the woman for that. For real, for real. Not a girl. She is a woman. Shout out to Sugar Bum also in the building. Even though she was taking, she was trolling today, Jordan. You see her trolling?
Oh,
She was trolling hard today.
Yes,
I
it
like
was.
Shiesty
She
Bum
was doing
better.
that in months. I was surprised she came back with a troll. I know, okay, she's back.
Shout out to the lovely Kiki Queen. I don't know who that is. Again, I still don't know who that is. That's
yeah.
gonna be.
I think that's on my end. She did give great commentary. Kiki, thank you for joining us. You know, we here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays from 6 to 8.
Now, but shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him. Appreciate you, my brother. Blessings and
Yes.
abundance to you, Mr. Muhammad. Blessings and abundance to you as well, Hassan. Thank you for coming by. No Chaser. Thank you for always coming back with your support. And not only that, but I'll be seeing you watching the playback, leaving comments. We really do greatly appreciate that. Even Butterfly Jones, same thing. We really appreciate that. He been leaving a lot of comments in the comments. We really do greatly appreciate it when y'all go and go watch the playback. Killer Swag as well. Oh, also show us love and support. We really do greatly appreciate that. Nightish. Guys, y'all make sure you subscribe to that. I like Nightish because you know why? Night is a prime example of what Chaos is going to do. Drop literally hour of the hour.
Oh,
That's
yep,
coming
yep,
very
yep, yep.
soon.
No, I
Night
hear
is
you.
is like the tonal point. That's how you're supposed to use YouTube, to be honest. Like he
No,
go
he
in one
does.
hour, chill, come back again, chill, come back again. Morning, afternoon, and evening. Pretty soon that's gonna be Chaos Culture Radio. So shout out to Night. Night is like one of the hardest working men on YouTube. Night, shout out to Barry White. Shout out to
Ooh.
you, love, for coming through, showing us love and support. Jalen was already here. She's on the panel now. Black Beauty, thank you so much, sweetheart. I will be emailing you too as well because I can't trying to bring her on the panel
Yes, please.
so we can have
She don't like to go
yeah.
on panels. I know that.
No,
Shout out
because
to
they always
Tina
trolling.
Campbell. I don't know who
Who?
Tina Campbell. We got a new subscriber, Tina Campbell.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Tina
that's a new Tina. That's a new subscriber. I don't know who that is. No,
Shout outs to
shout out to
you,
you, Tina.
beautiful.
Tina
Oh,
Campbell. Thank you so much. Cause you know sometimes they
yeah.
watch our shorts and they want to see what it's about. Um, I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. Cause remember, sometimes I can say, oh yeah, and also shout out to Goddess Forever who be watching us on my side. Sometimes on the show. Shout out to her, Sherry Bryant, Wiz, Bobby Brown. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. They always holding us down over there. Oh, Lawrence, Hakeem, your uncle was
My
also in
uncle,
the building.
yeah.
Shout out to
My,
him. All of showing. Hey, let us know when we're gonna set up the interview for the financial literacy.
yes. Hey,
Um,
we got a powerful person. He wants to talk about black people, finance, credit. We're gonna work out. Lawrence, if you listening, we wanna see when you're not busy so we can get you on this show Monday, Wednesday, or Friday night. If you want it to be live or pre-recorded, either one.
yeah, either or you would do it, and then what we do is we'll put on the members only, so people that
Members
members
only.
could go and get it. Yeah, guys, it's very important. Make sure y'all become members. We have a smaller tier, we got a middle tier, and also we have a high tier. The high tier one is the one when we do video blogs, like Jordan out there in the gym. He doing his exercise thing. Me when I'm traveling, Hakeem when he traveling, we're gonna
Traveling,
be
yeah.
posting video blogs on there. It won't be on the regular chaos. It'll be on a highest tier. So guys, check that out.
Oh,
We have the regular tier. Normally the regular tier will go on members only. So after we're done with this live, we leave it up here for a couple of hours. Then, because some people say what happened to the live, we put them on members only because we're trying to support the platform as much as we can. We're trying to build Chaos Culture Radio.
Oh,
So guys, make sure y'all become members, support the channel. Go ahead, Akin.
no. Christopher J got something to say. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, Christopher.
uh, I'm about to head home. We will be doing Wrestling Wednesday tonight.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Okay.
so wrestling fans, my channel, Cellulite's channel. So pull up, and I would say we're gonna start at 8:45 Central Standard Time. That's 9:45
So that's
Eastern.
9:45.
So
But yeah, our time, yes.
yeah, so give me about an hour or so. Head home, get situated. We're gonna do Wrestling Wednesday. We're
Oh
gonna
man, I'm gonna check that out. I like that
Yeah,
idea.
me
So what
too.
y'all gonna do? Y'all
Yeah.
gonna talk about wrestling matches or
uh
wrestling's event coming
well
up?
one thing we do, we're gonna pay our respects to Sacco Sid. Rest in peace to him. We're gonna do a segment for
Okay.
him. We got a couple things we're gonna talk about tonight.
Yeah, Salia is really good. Shout out to him too. He's really good. He does great commentary. Yeah. Shout out to him as well. Yeah, Sapphire Grace. I was just about to go there, guys. Not only that, make sure y'all go to the KL Culture Radio description in the description where you can find the KL Culture Radio T-shirt, the hat, the coffee mug, the sweater. I didn't get the sweater, and also the jack. Yeah, I did say you already know, and
Mm.
also the jackets. Hakeem's working on that because we head into the winter. Hopefully it'll be out before the
Yeah.
winter time comes for the people that live in the north, because I know it'll be super cold, especially in California and Vegas. So when it be super cold, and sometime in Houston, so you guys can have your jackets and y'all can support the platform. Soon as jacket drop, I'm buying me a jacket, so y'all gonna see me wear it on live. So the I'm saying is to pretty much to support the platform. Not only that, Akeem's book is not in the description, but however, it's in the Chaos Culture Radio community tab. So you guys can go over there, support his book, Black Love. Not only that, but he also dropping a new book, hopefully by the end of this year.
End of this year.
Of course, I'm gonna get a copy of that. His other book, he had to take it off the shelf because some people
Yep.
wonder what happened to the other book. He had to take it off the shelf because of something he's dealing with, but eventually it will come back. He only sold 3 copies and it's off the shelf. So I got the original copy, so I
Yeah.
have it.
One of
I'm
his
gonna put that junk in the frame. So Hakeem, when you become a New York Times bestseller, I'm like, remember this book?
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, it's so very important. Not only that, but shout out to those that watch on Instagram, Facebook, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. We really do greatly appreciate it. Our Instagram family is actually growing. Our Kick family is growing, and also our Twitch family is growing as well. Pretty soon we'll be on Rumble, TikTok, and also X, which is Twitter. So guys, be on the lookout. We're working very hard on that. Also, guys, everything y'all invest in the platform, it really goes right back out. It don't come back to us. It goes right back out, and we do what we need to do. So, guys, thank you so much for supporting the platform. Maybe Sapphire Gray, just me, hit me out. Joe don't hurt him. Jalen, Christopher J, all you guys. Ruthless, all you guys. Y'all don't understand. Y'all gonna make the KL Culture Radio the biggest thing on the map. Natasha, Ken Dog, thank you guys so much. DJ Triumph, all you guys, thank you guys so much for making Chaos what